Good morning, Lady Park. Good morning, everyone. So, how's everyone doing? We love pink. We love pink, and yes, the good old days. We love the good old days. How's everyone doing on this lovely Tuesday? We're on Tuesday, aren't we? Yes, Tuesday morning. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's doing fabulously well. I hope all of you are doing well. Do I have a show today? Yes, I do have a show today. Vaguely. I keep on saying that every single time. I'm like, do I have a show? Nah, sort of. We make it up as we go along. Kidding. We do kind of have a show. Yesterday, as I came up live, I got a text from my lovely GP. Little personal thing here. From my GP saying, when I went for my autism thing and I said that I had my blood work done, well, apparently one of them, because he had like 2 or 3 vials done, one of them, I don't know what happened, but I need to go and have blood work done again. Ugh, I hate having my blood work done. Oh, so they've rebooked another appointment. Yay, gotta go and have my blood work done again. I hate having my blood taken. But what I will, the full spectrum test. But some of the tests came back, so I think it was just one of the vials. They got lost or wasn't done. Because some of them came back. Morning, Lindsay. I just don't like having my bloods done, which is this is a fascinating thing here. So they booked an appointment for Thursday morning, and my partner's at work. Now, I don't like going to the doctors on my own, and there's a reason for that. So when I went and had my bloods done, always fun having vampires as doctors. They're obsessed. I mean, yeah. So fun fact. I went and had the blood work done. Obviously, they did all the. It wasn't just for that, but I had the blood work done. And what I decided was going to do was go and walk home. I also need to get medication as well at the same time. But I was going to get medication, but I was going to walk home while still feeling lightheaded and dizzy. You know, going to be stubborn. And it was at the point of like just walking out the doctor's office, and I was like, I feel lightheaded and dizzy. And my partner was like, we're going to get some sugar in you. And I was like, no, I'll be fine. And he was like, no, we're going to get you a drink. I was like, fine. Take water and snacks, sit and wait a bit after. Yeah. So fun times. I know how I can be because my mode is I just wanted to get out of there. I don't like doctors. I really do not like doctors. I know a lot of people like that. Yeah, I'm just like, I want in and I want out. I'm just like, I just want to get home. I just wanted to get home. My partner was more the sensible one of like, I need to get some sugar in you. Whereas my mode was like, I just want to get home. I swear this is something they should say when booking blood tests and on paperwork, but they should. I'm epileptic, so I've got no choice. I mean, I do suffer with seizures. They're called non-epileptic attacks, but yeah, that's really cute. He was looking after you there. He definitely was. But yeah, you're meant to, you are meant to eat and do some things before having a blood test done. I didn't do any of that, but still. Good morning, Shazzy.
Thanks for the gift.
Good morning, all. I'm on backup. Flying monkeys. Thank you for the heart, by the way. You getting reported, are you? I get laid down for blood tests, and I learned the vacuum pump ones are worse. I mean, yeah. It's just because one of the blood test things didn't come back. I think it's the full blood test thing. As I say, one of them came back okay because I got results for some things. Um, but one of them, I think it was the full blood test thing, didn't. The NHS app was understanding some of them was a bit weird. But anyway, the NHS app is a fun tool. Um, but yeah, so I had to go for more blood tests. Depending on the blood test, if fasting, no food, only water after so long, then especially yeah. Hi Fox. Yeah, I not fasting, but yeah. Um, so yeah, that was fun. I got the text yesterday. They mark it down as urgent, and I'm like, well, it's not really urgent, but it's not really an urgent thing. It's just because one of the blood test things didn't, you couldn't get the results back from one, so whatever. It's not really an urgent thing. I fucking hate blood tests. I hate any kind of doctors. It's the reason why I avoid them. It's the reason why I thought the autism annual thing, I hadn't been for 2 years. No, that was 6 years. Sounds like they found something and wanted to double check. I mean, maybe Scottish woman, possibly. Possibly. I mean, I don't know. I was gonna say I gotta go back. Um, on the well, they've rebooked it for Thursday. I am gonna rebook it again so that my partner can come with me because, like I say, I hate going to doctor's appointments, and I'm an anxious person, which is the reason why Annette apparently is going to the doctors or going to the hospital today, and I'm like, I can't go on my own. Can't do it on my own. I Nope, not a chance. I'm an anxious person. I suffer with seizures that are due to like high pressure and stress and that. So I'm like, nope. I'm going to rebook that from my partner's off work, which is Monday. He's off work today. Currently resting. Um, I know I need to tell them wait and BP for my meds. I hate doing it. Yeah. So I'm like, yep. I'm gonna wait until my partner's off work again, which is Monday. That means he'll be doing a week. Wow, he'll be doing a week straight. If that's right, he's off today, and then he's not off again until Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Hang on, wait. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 5 days. I panic every time I see a blood pressure cuff, even though it's fine. My pressure always spikes. Yeah, Scottish woman, I get that. I get that. That's the reason why I always get my partner to come with me to all doctor's appointments. He's like my mini carer. Because my pressure's always up anyway. Thank you for sharing, Kathy. So my pressure's always up anyway. It wasn't this time. Apparently my blood pressure was actually low. But I think that's because the lovely doctor was talking to me throughout, and it was like a normal thing anyway. Look up white cone syndrome. It's a fear of doctors, dentists, etc. Really? I've never heard of that, Char. Um, Never heard of that. I've always, because I spent my teenage years, childhood years, always in hospital. Now as an adult, I don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it. I always have to have my partner to come with me. Or someone to come with me anyway. I swear that's getting worse throughout the years though. Um, so yeah, gotta go for another blood test. Not fun. I'm really sure. I've never heard of it. I avoid doctors and hospitals like the plague. I avoid them, I swear. I avoid them. Like the goddamn plague. any news on E today? So, heard he was upset the kids are back at school. So, Snoosh. That's kind of one of the topics of today. Because, so, yesterday, right now, the version of events. So, Josh, yeah, I work in an NHS, but oh my God, I don't know how you do it, Pentic. I don't know how you do it. So, from my understanding, the version of events is this. Elphaba turn 18 plus off on kick. Elphaba then proceeds to go into CLA's chat. Then Elphaba gets called a predator in CLA's chat, which I do have those messages, but it's also being put on Pro Nothing's. Yeah, a rogue mob posted the screenshot of the 18 plus being off. Yes. So that was done that. Hey, JLo. So that's the version of events. Went into CLA's chat and then got called a pred in CLA's chat, went off and told someone to go on a live in CLA's chat as well. And that's how that spiraled into yesterday morning, Elphaba being massively upset. That's the version of events, how that transpired, and the reason why Elphaba is so upset. What Elphaba will tell you is Elphaba is getting all the hate. I mean, it is technically hate. So that's the version of events that we are going to go through. Now we do have Pro Nothing 123 on YT has got the whole 8 minutes, which is, but Pro Nothing 123 has got a condensed version, which is just basically cutting out the airtime. It was proper S-baiting. Yes, Nikki. We do have that clip. Pro Nothing has that. Do I have the one where the messages are also put up? I think that's on Pro Nothing's account as well, because you've got one. Yes. So now I can't, for some reason. That's not what I wanted to do. You absolute asshole. So right, when we get to a certain point, I am going to put, right, when we get to the clip, I'm going to put a trigger warning up, and if anybody doesn't want to be in the live, that's perfectly fine, that's fair, it can be triggering. If you need support, pinned to my profile is numbers and also a grounded technique if people need to do that. The numbers are for Mind, Samaritans, and a few other links if people need them. When we get to that, this is going to be a twat, isn't it? So, yeah, of course it is. Why not? Because why not make my life fucking easier? Yeah, why not make my life fucking easier? I'm going to put a trigger warning when we get to that clip, because it is triggering for people.
For
and the content and what we're going to be discussing will be triggering as well. Just to let people know and to make people aware. Now, when he was first crying, we was all freaking laughing, because it's just so ridiculous. Maybe that needs to be for fuck's sake. Asshole. Needs to be clipped a little bit more. That's fine. There we go, that's a bit better. So this is the Thank you for always looking out for your community. That's okay, Millie. Like, I'm gonna
Thanks for
turn
the
around and
gift.
say this when we get to the clip. I don't give a crap about Alphabet. I don't care about Alphabet, to be honest. I'm going to
Thanks for the
commentate on
gift.
what Alphabet says and why I think it's wrong. However, my main thing is I can commentate on what Alphabet says, why I think it's wrong, how I think it's wrong, give you my experience, give you my opinion. Um, I'm going to give you my, we'll say, not necessarily trained opinion. He's like, why the fuck did I swear they decide to go live when I go live deliberately? I'm not gonna come to them. They're doing it on purpose. They're doing it on purpose to make sure that when because I've gone live, he's deciding to go live at this point to for when people critique on what they do. Yeah. Morning Mystique. I'll let you know if he says anything. I mean, it's going to be a pity pipe show. Um, I'm going to give you the quote unquote, I wouldn't necessarily say training, but my opinion based on the fact that I have done volunteering in the mental health field throughout the years when we get to what Alphaba says.
Thanks for the gift.
Oh, look, I made my profile 18 plus surprise, yeah. Who is he? Alphaba. Alphaba, no. He's like, yeah, I know he's live. He's doing it on purpose to get people, because people would be watching this live. Alphaba doesn't want people to see the reality of what Alphaba does. Now, I can't read this properly, but this is where Alphaba took off 18 plus on Kick. He is trying to take views away from Josh. And thought he wasn't using TikTok anymore. Oh no, they will. They keep on saying that. They keep on saying that they're going to. I know. Yeah, I know what. Yeah, you know why they're doing it. So yeah, this is them saying. This is them turning 18 plus off on Kick, and this was just before them jumping to CLA. Yes, no, yeah, they're pretty much like Luna. In fact, they're worse than Luna / Annette. The witch in you is waking up, turning off. Yeah, this is them turning off 18 plus. The music that was chosen for this is funny. See, it does jump a bit. I don't know how any of this was. I don't use Kick. So. It's not fair when mom and dad. How? I don't know how any of this works because I don't use Kick. Channel actions. Oh. Oh. That doesn't look good. Morning, old Mystic. That doesn't look good. I know I keep on pausing this. I'm just trying to. Okay, I see. That's a list of all band rating. We can enter a watch. This is a moderator panel, basically. It's pretty much like TikTok. It's pretty much like TikTok. They ban the word pred. Really? The music is interesting, but I think the text just loops back and forth. I'm digging the music. Thank you. Thank you for the heart, me, Amy. Thank you for the heart, me, the observer. I'm just vibing to the music at this point.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you for the roses, Chloe. But yeah, that's the Howard Henry theme song. I mean, I didn't watch Howard Henry, but it's a good theme song. Morning, Charlotte. And all in the live. I'm doing well.
Thanks for the
Charlotte,
gift.
I hope you're too. So yes, this basically is proving that Elphaba's banned word list and Elphaba turning 18 plus off. And that's Elphaba's banned word list, and this is Elphaba turning 18 plus 18 turning
Thanks
off
for the gift.
18 plus on Kick. That is the proof there. It's a bang over theme song. It is a bang over theme song. Thank you for the heart, me Janice. So that was the proof, and then I thought Pro Nothing had this.
I just need a friend, right?
Right. I've got this in text form. I swear I've got this. I swear this was sent to me in.
At the moment, it just feels.
I swear this was sent to me in. I swear this was sent to me in text form by Razor. Where's that gone? Huh? Oh, there it was. There it is. Are these the same messages? Right, I'm going to try and read these. Went over to check playing Big Sad. Of course they're going to play Big Sad. They're going to play Big Sad right now. That's fucking annoying.
I just need a friend.
Right, so again, right, so right, I'm going to play this without the sound because we're going to go through the video. I'm going to play this without the sound because we're going to go through these messages and then we're going to go through Elphaba's response to this because this is the real reason why Elphaba's upset. And I'm going to try and read. Hey Haven, I'm going to try and read these as we go. I'm going to try and read these. Emphasis on the try. So.
Thanks for the gift.
Alpha says, how are you? I'm doing good, Haven. Morning, Lou. He's doing my head in. Had to leave. I get that, Emily. Alpha on Doherty says, and I believe, by the way, guys, this is in CLA's chat. This is in CLA's chat. Going into someone else's chat rather you know them or not. Whether you know them or not, looking for attention. I mean, yeah. So, Alphaba says, honestly, I honestly would get banned if I said what I think of them. Them being the plural. Just being you. Okay, I mean, Alpha says, wait. This is the reason why. And Alpha says pretty much at the top. People are so vile. People are so vile to me. Okay, people are so vile to them. People with he was just S-baiting again and acting like he has nothing. We're gonna get into everything. I hate Trinity. We are gonna get into everything to do with that. Right. I have PR friendly now. I think I meant to say I am PR friendly now. He does have nothing, but it's all their own making. As I say, Emily, we are going to get into that after these messages. We're just going to go through the messages first. I'm taking a break from TikTok live. It's vile. Well, they're really taking a break right now, huh? They're really taking a break right now, huh? As I am live at this very moment in time, Tuesday the 14th of April at 9:56 a.m. I'm reviewing these live things that Elphaba said yesterday. No, not yesterday. The time, was it yesterday or the time before? So Sunday. This was said on Sunday. I didn't think he could get any more annoying, but he proves me wrong every time. Marshalls. How is being honest about their singing, etc., being vile? Well, we're going to get into it. Right. Let's just move to Kick so much nicer. Well, he's currently on Kick, or was on Kick. They were on CLA's Kick. It was yesterday morning before their pity party. Yes. So this was on CLA's Kick on the morning before the pity party. So these messages were literally just before their pity party. When I went live. So this was literally 24 hours ago. Just before 24 hours ago. CLA doesn't even like it. Oh, I've also got a clip of at CLA saying something as well. So we're going to get into that too. At least you get paid to go live on here. And then somebody's replying to Elphaba. And then they've turned around and said, that's because you were told to, you fool. And then, I mean, not wrong. I don't think Elphaba was told. I mean, oh, yeah, I know where somebody's going with that. And then Alpha's responding to that person and tells them to piss off, sweetheart. Okay. That's because you were some Alpha's bastard. Okay, I mean, Alpha's getting feisty. And then someone responding to Alpha telling him piss off, sweetheart. They put, I think not, dude. These are, I mean, Alpha's good response. Is he live? He is live right now. This isn't live, but he is live right now. Yes, they went live as I've come live. Right, so this is where things get interesting. This is the real reason why Elphaba is crying their eyes out. So, someone put in CLA's chat, there's a pedo in this chat. On here. Elphaba's live right now on TikTok. As of right now. I don't know what... Apparently they're crying, saying that they have nothing. That's, as far as what I know. I'm currently live right now, so I'm not watching them. But this is the real reason why Elphaba is currently upset. Because... But you saw the lead up to this. He's talking about space conspiracy theories now. Now they're going on about black holes in space. I mean, okay. So that's what that... Alright, so here we go. So Alpha responds to that and says, F off, not, I'm not your transphobic. Okay, I mean... And then someone's responded to Elphaba says, cry about it. Elphaba's go-to is being transphobic. Elphaba, you're not trans. You can't keep on using that card. You're the one. We just went through this. Like I said, this is the lead up. Elphaba took 18 plus off Kick and has been known to prey upon children. So this is the response. It's got nothing to do with them being trans. It's who Elphaba is and what Elphaba's actions have led it. But anyway, so, okay. So that's what somebody put in the chat. And it's got nothing to do with trans, but that's what Elphaba's go-to is transphobia. Okay. They start crap, can't handle it when called out, then cries mental health. Yep. We're going to get to it, but someone said cry about it. And then we have, I am trans, you're transphobic, fuck off, darling. And that's because someone put, you're not trans, and I couldn't see the rest of that. But someone says, you're not trans. You're not Elphaba, though. That person could have been trans. They could have been. They could have been. Elphaba doesn't know that. Elphaba has no idea who these people are that are commenting. Potential preds and protect both kids and T people. Exactly, Mystique. But that's Elphaba's go-to. Elphaba is not trans. They are pretending to be. And then we have, I wish I could say worse to these trolls, but I have to be good. I mean, you don't. You don't. The reason why you don't want to come back at these trolls is because you have nothing to come back with. That's the real reason. And like I say, I have the sound turned up right now because it's just, the sound to this is to the video that we're going to go through. You're literally a PDO. Chill. He always throws T cards. Yes, they do. Translation: trolls are correct, and I can't prove them wrong. And this, we're gonna go through it, but this is the reason why Elphaba is responding the way that they are. And this is where, so, Elphaba's response, trigger warning everyone, and maybe I should have put a trigger warning, you know what, maybe I should actually put the trigger warning up now. Maybe I should put the trigger warning up now. How do I, there we go. You get the bad trolls and you got the good trolls. Yes, you do, Darth, you do. But that's Elphaba's response. Find a bridge. Like I said, if people need to exit the live, then what, you know, I won't be offended. Trust me, I know that this covering Elphaba can be a lot. So that's Elphaba's response to being called a predator. Well, a pedo, but yeah. That's Elphaba's response. And then we have, I mean, how does it, I mean, this all started, again, in CLH chat. Elphaba's response was go and find a bridge. Yes, exactly that, Charlotte. That was Elphaba's response. There we go.
Thanks for the gift.
Good morning, Jojo. So if we call E out, then we are wrong. But E is telling people to self-delete. Yes. Thank you for
Thanks
that,
for the gift.
Jojo. But then somebody's response to Elphaba is take your own advice. I mean, it's a tit for tat at that point. But how does Elphaba really... Oh,
Thanks for the
Jesus
gift.
Christ. So here's Elphaba's long response to this one. Calling me a pedo is effing wrong and disgusting. I'll call you one nonce. Lovely. You're a low-life piece of shit bullying people. Fuck off. Dusty. I find it interesting that Alpha was calling someone Dusty, considering how they live. However, I mean, yeah, TJ, yeah, calling someone Dusty is definitely a choice considering how they live. Projection's a thing. Alphabet, if you don't want to be called those names, stop doing what you're doing. I'm not sexist in any way, but E types in a very masculine way. I mean, L, they do. Yes, Moonlight. Yeah, they are copying CLA. Back to people being told to jump off bridges. What I mean, that was a lot. Now we're just going back and forth because E got called a pedo. They're calling somebody else a pedo. I mean, now we're just playing tit for tat here. And then someone says, you know, why are you saying that about Alpha saying about them jumping off a bridge? I don't know what CLA was doing at this point. To be honest, L. Probably ignoring it. You know what CLA is like, going on about herself. Morning, Michelle. Coincidence, the story of the trans woman yesterday who we lost due to bridge jumping. Yeah, no, Alphabet really doesn't help themselves at all. That isn't good. It was lies. You're a pedo having that in your mind. Oh, there's for real proof you are one. No, there isn't, Alpha. There's proof of you messaging minors. There's proof of you taking 18 plus off shit. There's proof. Literal proof. It's not lies. It's your proof. It's how you say things, how you do things. Literal proof. There is actual proof of you messaging minors, of you manipulating minors. Proof out there. And this is what we'll say problematic people like to do. So listen to the language here that's being used. That isn't proof and was lies. You're a pedo having that in your mind. Isn't that what pedophiles do? It's a deflection tactic. Because people have concerns. Oh, you're not allowed to have concerns. If you think that way, if you think that, say, Alpha was a problem, if you think Alpha was a, say, predator who preys on minors, why are you having the thought that Alpha was preying on minors? That's a disgusting... Do you see? It's giving Darvo. It is. Yeah, I should use PDF. Yeah, I should use the terminology PDF. It's because I'm reading what's It's because I'm reading what's being said. I should use PDF, yeah. Because there's proven history of them doing it. Exactly, Fentic. But Alphabet doesn't, and this is the problem. I will turn around and say this. We're going to get into the video, but at this stage, I will turn around and say this. Alphabet, and this is where the audience versus Alphabet. Alphabet is the most evil person on this app. It doesn't help their case, it doesn't. Yep, it's a huge deflection tactic. I watch PDF stings, and that is what they do. They deflect. Yes, it is a deflection tactic, well and true. They're trying to make you out to be the problem because they are the real insidious person. This is all because Alphabet got called a PDF. Having... I can't read what that says to begin with. Oh, someone put having what in my mind. And then Alpha's response is, I'm not convicted or arrested, so shut the F up, because it was lies. Just because you're not convicted. Jimmy Savile, I'm sure Jimmy Savile never got arrested. He just died. It wasn't until after he died that that happened. If you can correct me if I'm wrong with that, but wasn't it until after Jimmy Savile died that all of that came out? Yeah, I'm gonna pin that again. Yeah. After. So just because you're not arrested, Alphaba, doesn't mean you are not a PDF in the sense of financial gain, manipulation, emotional, like he admired it and now he's saying it's lies again. Yeah, it's all lies again. Admitted it, yeah. They're building a case on your ass. You're disgusting, someone put. Yeah, there's video evidence of he admitting it. There is. There is video evidence of he admitting it, but now it's all lies. Kitty Cat is so confused. I mean, look at Jeffrey. He was doing it for years. Yeah, exactly, Darth. But yes, this is all in CLA's chat. So they won't effing succeed. Are you for real? It's all lies. You're a piece of shit. No, it's not, Alphabet. It's really not. You have no idea what's happening. Jeffrey's Island, yeah. Yeah, none of them were convicted. I mean, look at what's still happening. I reckon in a few years we'll see the other e-files. Alpha's response is, I've never done that F-off. So somebody said, chatting with minors. You have, Alphaba. You have. Can someone share the screen? I mean, Mystic, which screenshots are you referring to? Mystic, which screenshot? Which screenshots, honey? Before and after, Jimmy always denied it, and because he was famous, no one wanted to touch him. Yeah. Are them interacting with minors? There is... Oh, who would... I'm trying to remember. I mean, there's plenty. I think Pro Nothing has them on their page. There's so many fucking pages that have them. Stormy has it on her pin. Yeah, Stormy has it. I'm trying to think who else has it. But there are a lot of pages that have them. It's all over the app. You just need to search the right thing. Yeah, Teddy. Yeah, JJ does. Yeah, I think JJ does as well. There are plenty of people that have them pinned and have them on their pages. I think I've got them somewhere as well. I think if I remember correctly. Covering Alphaba. This is definitely going to be a Netflix documentary with it. Oh yeah, DJ, definitely. But there's evidence out there. Alphaba's just denying it. Yeah, Mystique. Yeah, there's plenty. Common Sense Talk took all the evidence to the police. Yeah, they did, yeah, but the police don't want to know. The police don't want to know. Right, so then we have because the stuff you're saying, someone said crazy you have to even, and then that got cut up, and then it says because the stuff you're saying is so wrong and disgusting. It's not, Alphaba. It's not. People are hello you. Mr. Raccoon's awake and in pain. There's voice notes of E talking, them saying E was themselves when talking to them. Yeah, there is, Darth. There's so much evidence out there, and he admitted it recently, Ellie. They did. So them denying it now in CLA's chat when they are called a PDF. They got called a PDF. I have to censor it, but they got called a PDF. It's disgusting what he has, and he's still doing. Yes. Shah says good morning.
Morning.
Mr. Raccoon is currently in a lot of pain because Mr. Raccoon has a spine. I mean, Mr. Raccoon is how tall are you? 6'3".
Yeah.
Mr. Raccoon is 6'3", so and he's very tall, so he has a lot of spine issues. He is a PDF. I can't say those words today. I know. He speaks sexually on live all the time, knowing full well there's minors watching. Yeah, Teddy. I mean, I have, but my shit's on 18 plus, and I'm surrounded by freaking cognitive adults. So then we have. I think that's the same. That's the same screenshot. No. Oh, that's been blown up because someone said touching a nerve. Aww, Nanny Cake says, please feel better soon.
No promises.
He said no promises. Someone puts little words. Telling someone to self-delete off a bridge is just as bad. Yeah. So that was Alphaba's response. He has a pattern which should have concerned authorities, but I guess not. And that's the thing here. Elphaba decided to go back on TikTok, timing people, and I clocked this in real time, and so did many others. Those messages showed what he is like. Yes, Dan. I clocked this in real time. He can deny this all they want. I clocked this in real time. The kids went off school. He immediately, in real time, came back to TikTok. Because he wasn't on TikTok. He was hardly on TikTok. They were more on Instagram. The second the kids came off school, bam, he's on TikTok. He's trying to deny PDF allegations, yet it's not aligning. It's not lining up. Last minute, tell Mr. Raccoon it could be worse. He could be E's unwashed 7-day-old T-shirt. I don't think you're going to respond to that one, are you?
I would self-delete myself in the washing machine.
That's your answer to that one. I may be wrong, but didn't E bully someone to the extent that they unallied themselves? I get conflicting stories about that, Lazy Daisy. Some people say yes, other people say no. So, honestly, I don't know. First attack and then playing victim. Oh, we're going to get into the playing victim part. Dan, we're going to get into the playing victim part. That's the reason why today's live stream is going to be a huge trigger warning to it all. Classic narcissist. It is L. And then Alphaba's response is, people unalive themselves from this stuff, you're vile. So, telling people to do that is also dark magic, not the good kind. Right, Mystique, it is. People called you a PDF Alphaba because of how you act. Because of how you act. Yes, Al, it's the whole, you made me do this, you made me behave like that. Yeah, it is, Al. And these are people's responses to Alphaba. Dummy like you haven't told them to off themselves. Ironic. And then someone responds to Alphaba. Back to a minute ago when you told me to go find a bridge. Make up your mind. Yeah, because Alpha was trying to flip the script here. Why actively encourage someone to comment that's really low? He even told Gender GP they made them suicide. Yeah, they did, yeah. It says people self-delete themselves over stuff like that, contradicting much. No, they were saying about the PDF comment. That's what Alpha was saying. Being called, and this is right, being called a PDF will trigger that reaction because I've literally tried to unalive myself with rugs from this false accusation. Thank you for sharing, Sarah. No, you haven't. No, you haven't, you lying piece of shit. And the fact that you're using that as a weapon proves you haven't. That proves you haven't. Because you're now trying to use it as a weapon against people. We're sorry being here from the start, but being at the hospital. Oh, hospital. I hope you're doing okay at the hospital, Sarah. Yeah, I know. I'm saying he said about that, but yeah, called someone else that. That's why I said. Oh yeah, it's okay when he says it. It's okay when he says those things because he's made those allegations against people, haven't you, E? Remember when you accused a man of SA in another country? Remember when you attacked the woman next door who had been through domestic violence? But it's okay when you do these things, when you cause mental distress against people. Being called a PDF when you have been known to message minors, coerce minors, do these things on a live stream. Oh no, that's fine when you do it. Okay. Maybe it's hitting home for you. That's the reason why it's becoming such a problem. Yes, he did lie about SA Mystique. They did. Yep. They said that a man SA'd them on a night out. Multiple times, actually. They haven't just done it once. They've done it multiple times. And then the phone got stolen, and then the phone magically reappeared 2 weeks later. Remember, E? You see all these lies that you keep on telling? They marked it Ask Angela as well, yeah. But it's okay when you do these things. But being called a PDF in a comment section, that's too triggering for you. But you're okay to trigger other people. Okay. Said yes. Yep. Said Scott from the Barbican was grooming you. But it's okay when you make those allegations. It's okay when you turn around and say that Scott is basically a PDF. It's okay when you make those allegations, E. But it's not okay when people make those allegations about you. Okay. Okay. We see how this works. I wish E could see the devastation that S causes to the family left behind. E doesn't see that. E doesn't see that. But this is E's response, and this is a manipulation tactic.
This doesn't see it.
This
He's
is
got a big fucking hooter to see past.
yeah, that's true. But Mr. Raccoon's a bit more savage than I am. But
I can't take it out on my own spine, can I?
we know you can't take it out on your own spine, no. But no, this is a manipulation tactic. This is a manipulation tactic to try and get people to stop calling it a PDF. No, people aren't going to stop calling you that.
Not until you A, put your shit on 18 plus, and B, fucking delete yourself from the app.
Yeah, that's how that's going to work. The way he weaponizes mental health, even though he doesn't suffer, is just well. Right, Teddy. 1 in 2 T women experience SA in their lifetime. That spits in our faces. Exactly, Mystique. But he has weaponized SA, GV, attacked. Yeah, he's done it all. He has done so much.
Gotta do it all.
Yeah. And then someone responded to E saying, if you're expecting sympathy, then you're talking to the wrong person. I don't sympathize with people who hurt kids. I may have to look at what a chrono is, Fox. In fact, yeah, I've dealt with... I get that. I get that vintage. It's horrible. Yes. The person isn't wrong. And then E's appealing to CLA. What's CLA gonna do? CLA's not gonna stop what's happening in a chat. You're still laughing at Mr. Raccoon's comment. We're still suffering 18 years later. I'm sorry, Gail. Oh. Okay, Shah. Okay. CLA was just drinking a tea. I mean, CLA isn't going to do anything. I know, Victoria. Because the apps, the police, no one will do anything. I don't know what app they're on, Kaza. I don't know what, I mean, so I'll rephrase that. I don't know what account they're on. Everyone is, I don't know what that says. One is evil. If you can't handle the chat, leave for your own good. Simple. And then Elphaba says, I'm triggered, not gonna lie, like I need to call the crisis line. So S baiting in CLO's chat. Okay, Fox. They're on Elphaba, Orion, Doherty live. That's what they're on. That's what they're on right now. I told someone to, because they called me a nonce. It's effing disgusting. Then stop talking and kick minors fully out your chat. You don't want to be called a PDF, a snonce. Then maybe, good morning, Beatrix. Then maybe stop manipulating minors. Thank you for the heart, me Beatrix. Stop manipulating minors then. Delete yourself from the app. At this point, the word PDF, manipulating minors, and the name, face and brand Elphaba,
Thanks for
Orion,
following.
Doherty have become synonymous. The attacking women, mocking SA, mocking autism, mocking the trans community, all of that has become synonymous with the face, brand, and everything has become synonymous with you. You're done. At this point, you are done. You will always and forever be known as the one who manipulates minors. That's what you'll be known as online now. And that's the reason why you are being called out. Have you noticed he bought the green tick? Well, of course, I don't think you can buy a green tick on Kick. I didn't think you could do that. It's like we need an Excel sheet with a screenshot section. Oh, Mystique, you really do. The harm and damage that you've done, Elphaba, it's over. All right. There's going to be there's only two options here. Either you continue with what, not that Alpha's going to listen, just popped into their live waffling on about Trump and NATO, oh for God's sake. And they're being, I bet you they're uneducated again with that. But anyway, that'll be all over the FYP, so we'll be covering that tomorrow with all the uneducation about that. Anyway, so Alphaba's got two options. I only see this going one of two ways. Elphaba continues until someone beats the living crap out of them to the point that they are almost unalived, or Elphaba deletes everything, removes themselves so that no one knows where Elphaba lives, what Elphaba's doing. Those are the only two options that Elphaba has. They're never going to get a brand deal. They're never going to be on the West End. Their brand is destroyed. Without social media, they have nothing. Yeah, Skype, yeah. Those are the only two options that are going to happen here. Because at the moment, everything is contained to online. Good morning, Sarah.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you, Sarah. At the moment, everything is pretty much contained to online.
Thanks for the gift.
That's the reason why we do the live stream. I mean, I just do the live streams because I like to come on and talk shit and I like chatting to everybody. But at the moment, everything's really contained to online. And you know, the live streams that we do, we hold space for everyone. Everyone can vent. Everyone can get their frustrations out. Right? But people are watching this and seeing this and not watching the live streams and not having a space. They're just watching this in their time, and they're getting more amped up and more angry and more pissed off, and as time goes on, and they're not having an outlet, and they're not having a space, and they're not having a space to come and scream and come and shout and do. Okay, Gemma. So, what do you think's going to happen? Yesterday, I had to actively call the crisis line due to. I said, I'm sorry, Mystique. Spent the day crying. I hate them. Using it for clout and attention is awful. I know, Mystique. It's really awful. Most people are clued up enough to stay away from E. I mean, little they are. They are. But, so yeah, that's what Alpha says. If Elphaba was so triggered, they would get the fuck offline. Yes. That statement right there. If Elphaba was so triggered by everything, they would take themselves offline, but they never do. Yes, I think they do, Mystique, though. I think parents do educate themselves on E. And then we have another long thing about Elphaba. How would they feel having that false accusation on them, then years of self-harm I'm on. We're gonna get. Don't worry. I'm gonna cover all this when we get to the video. By the way, I'm on antidepressants too. I tried to overdose on rugs. They don't get it until they experience it. We're gonna get through all that. Don't worry. If it, and again, I will turn around and say if people need to take a break, they can. We're gonna get to the antidepressants bit when we get to the video. If something happens to E, they will twist it and E becomes the victim and E will be unbearable. Yes, they will. You know the first option is gonna happen, and when it does, they're gonna cry victim and unprovoked, etc. Yes, child, they will. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, Leaf. I know they're live. They came live literally as I went live, Leaf. I know they did. I know they did. They do that on purpose. And I don't know what that was response. I don't know what the response was, but Elphaba says, "Why are you venting?" Oh no, someone's responding to Elphaba saying, "Why are you venting your problems into her chat, into CLA's chat?" I may need a minute to read this. Someone says, "E, stop." Okay, let's not talk. OD, I'm triggered. And then, very horrible, especially coming from someone who claims to struggle with it themselves. Absolutely shameful. People are not having it with Elphaba. Elphaba says, "They don't calling me a nonce is disgraceful. It's life damaging. The worst thing to call someone." And then someone's put, "E is a groomer on Roblox. Please be careful." Apparently E is going to copyright a new name so people can't screen record or can sue. That doesn't work. Okay. Right. I'm going to put this out there. That's not how that works. That's not how copyright works. And everyone can appeal that. And people can just change the voice and put a rainbow filter on. So, good luck with that, Elphaba. Only life damaging if there's actual evidence. Exactly. So that's not going to work. And Elphaba cannot copyright the name Elphaba. That's already trademarked. Morning, Nicole. That's already trademarked, so. And then calling someone a pedo with false accusations can lead to someone to take their life. It's happened before.
Yes.
Here's the thing, Elphaba. There is evidence. There's mountains of evidence of you manipulating minors, messaging minors, being sexual with minors. There is evidence. All over TikTok. Even if you take the sexual side out of it, being a predator, because police have got more important things to do, I'm sure. I don't know why the police aren't doing anything. I'm not in the police. I don't know why the police aren't doing anything. I'm sure they're building a case against Elphaba, but
Thanks for the gift.
police isn't doing anything. They think untouchable, entitled, and famous. Yeah, they do think that.
Thanks for the gift.
They're not famous though. We all know that. Thank you for the heart, me Debbie. But there is a lot of evidence out there. This is the reason why a lot of people do what we do, and we call Elphaba out. That if you take the sexual evidence, if you take the sexual side out of it, Elphaba does manipulate minors. Alpha manipulates minors. They take 18 plus off. They ramped up shit when school came out. They're freaking S-baiting literally as kids go back to school. I'm sure they're aware, but with them claiming trans, they don't want it to look like a hate crime. I mean, yeah, that is true.
Never stopped them before.
I mean, I got banned for saying I was on their live when he admitted it, and that 17 is a young adult to no excuse. I mean, yeah. They make it obvious. They do make it obvious, Haley. Our justice system is absolutely ridiculous towards PDFs. They get silly sentences, etc. They do, Shah. But there's evidence out there, and it's disgusting. Now, this is just Elphaba doing the disgusting thing. Elphaba, you have destroyed your own life. You have done that, nobody else. But we will be going over the video. As I say, you just told someone to off themselves though. Yeah, that was Alphaba's response. Thank you, CLA. I'm heading up. I'm gonna call crisis team. I need better meds. We're gonna get into all of that. We're gonna get into all of that. I'm guessing sneezing hurts still.
Everything hurts.
Oh, baby. You can't tell someone to grow up. That doesn't help me at all. I'm calling crisis line because I'm triggered. Right, we're going to get into everything. Right, so. Oh, wait, I jumped. Show. Wait, no. E grow the F up. You are caught and hiding and claiming we will not get you out of it. Oh, claiming mental health will not get you out of it. That's what they turned around and said. That took me a minute. Has Mr. Raccoon got flu or something, Josh? No. Mr. Raccoon has sneezing fit.
No, Mr. Raccoon has pulled his back and everything fucking hurts.
No, but you were sneezing and that's the reason why that hurt. That's the reason why.
Just sitting in this chair fucking hurts.
I mean, that's true, but still. I can state as fact, all CLA said was ignore it. She didn't stick up for E, nor did CLA. CLA's mad. No. Free the crisis line now. E is about to call, be on lookout. I mean, apparently they did. Clogging up the crisis line due to online comments. She told E everyone gets called it. Shah says, Joshy, don't wind up Mr. Raccoon. But it's my job. Epsom salts in a warm bath, Joshy. The salts and warm water will help. I mean, yeah. I don't think Mr. Raccoon can fit in our bath, though.
That's a good look for
It's good, yeah, finding a bath that he will fit into. This is all he will be told is get offline. Yes, they will. They will. Yeah, no, yeah, the Epsom salts will be able to help, but yeah.
I don't want Epstein anywhere near me.
Oh, did I say Epstein? Epsom. Fucking hell. I know, but he's in pain, poor lamb. I know. He's always in pain with his back.
Yeah, and the Overlord's fucking loving every minute of it.
I am not loving every minute of it. Don't put that into the fucking... Don't fucking... Rude. Fucking rude. I'm not loving every minute of it.
So,
I am not. Fucking rude. Do you see that? They're apologising for triggering their viewers again. Apologies don't work out for Bert if there's no change. Yeah. We like to pick on each other. It's called love. No, we have... What medication do we have? It was originally for me when I came out of hospital.
codeine.
We have codeine. Sorry to dip for a bit. Did I miss anything? We were just going through the messages that were in CLA's chat, Eden. And now we're going to go through the video. And like I say, there is a trigger warning. I silenced the, like I said, I silenced the audio that went with that, the messaging. Oh, codeine is rubbish for pain, really?
That's fun. Then again, I suppose it would be that's more believable because it was you were told to have it by the NHS.
I mean, I was told to have it by the NHS, to be fair. Yeah, true, yeah. But no, as I said, I silenced the audio when it went to the messages because the audio to those messages is basically this video. I know my timing is impeccable. Thank you ever so much. What fucking game are you playing?
ESO.
Oh, ESO. Okay.
Do I need to turn it down?
No. I was just wondering what game you're playing. So yeah, this is, and like I say, I'm gonna try amitriptyline to relax the back muscles might help if your doctor agrees. Do you think I can get him to go to the doctors? It's bad enough getting me to go to the doctors, but it's hard enough getting me to go to the doctors. But do you think I can get Mr. Raccoon to go to the doctors? Nuh-uh. And
I had I had colleagues trying to tell me to go the fuck home yesterday.
Yeah, I can believe it. Literally, what was it? Yeah, not yesterday, the day before. He came in and literally was about to stagger into the. You literally staggered into the place. NHS told me to just go outside more for four separate staff members when I had a seizure, serious blood infection. Oh my God, Mystique. You need an anti-inflammatory like ibuprofen. Little Ed says,
I've got.
What have you got?
I've got paracetamol and ibuprofen, but I'm trying to take off. I'm trying not to take them today because I'm not going to do much. I want to save that from when I'm at work, when I'm moving, so they actually function.
Yeah, I get that, yeah. Holistically, acupressure can be temporary, but
At this point in time, if anyone goes near my spine, they will be folded like laundry.
Yeah, I was going to say, good luck with that. He's currently claiming to have insomnia because he hasn't slept since 6 p.m. yesterday. Lightweight. Fucking lightweight.
Was he want a fucking gold star?
Try not sleeping for 3 days straight. If not, sometimes I've even gone longer.
Yes, if you ever do that again, I will get the fucking rubber mallet and help you sleep.
I mean, you tried. Didn't work though. I know, poor E. Anyway, so I'm gonna try. I'm gonna. Poor E. I'm gonna.
I'm sorry. You just did that in such a fucking Jeremy
Thanks
Clarkson
for the
voice.
gift.
Oh, poor E. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm like that. Spend hours awake. It's because my brain never shuts down. I can get 8 hours and feel like I've not had any sleep at all. Yeah, carry on.
Amen.
Yep. Feel ya. Because my brain never fucking sleeps. Anyway, insomnia now. I have insomnia. One night up is a breeze. Nah. Should we not send E around to give you a... should we not send E around to give you a massage? Would you like E to come and give you a massage?
How many people are willing to provide alibis and assistance?
I mean,
I am moving that shit myself.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
I also bear no responsibility for my actions.
True. He didn't sleep at night because he sleeps all day. Yeah, Amy.
Thanks for the gift.
Charlotte says, I'll help. Little S says, me. Hey, Nick. Elle says, I can provide an alibi. Victoria says, I will. Although it says me. Oh, by the way, thank you for the heart me's, Nikki and Nick. Gemma says, I'm in. Sarah says, we've got plenty of people.
Good, because I am fucking moving once he touches my spine.
Yeah.
Thanks for the gift.
I get that, Fox. I get that. I think everyone in this
Thanks for
chat
the
can
gift.
be witnesses. I think everyone in this chat can be your alibi. Everyone.
Funny, I was in 563 places all at once.
Yeah, I know. Well, you was in
Well, am I
many.
fucking Doctor Strange?
You was in many different places all at once. No one.
Hey, it was me. I'm in Litchfield. I'm in Fife. What the fuck?
Yeah.
The police are going to be very confused.
If you knock it out, yeah, you can just claim it was due to a spasm in your back.
Yeah, the spasm in my back where I conveniently turned around and knocked
Thanks
the
for the
7 shades of shit out of him.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Why not?
Conveniently loses all of his remaining
You do
teeth.
realise I'm supposed to be freaking impartial during this video, right? Telling someone to ask themselves is GBH according to Police UK, whether they do it or not. I mean, Mystique, yeah, I know. I know. Good morning, Coops. Did you see the case of the guy who pre-recorded a live stream to his girlfriend? Oh my god, no. I'm in North Ireland. The police will have fun figuring out how I'm your alibi. It'd be an interesting case, that's for sure.
Oh, definitely.
Apparently it was in. Oh, that was in your town, sir. Really? Oh my god! Wow! Oh wow! Wow! They talk about calculated. So this is the video. So we went through the messages. So again, build up, people. Maybe Mr. Raccoon could claim it as self-defense. I mean, he could. She was a beautiful, lovely girl. Oh wow!
Yeah, I didn't want that fucking smell all over me.
So the build up. You can't say wow. Okay, cat. So the build up is this. He turned up 18 plus on Kick. Could say Mr. Raccoon has magical abilities. That's how he is in multiple places at once. Yeah, like Mr. Is it Doctor Strange? So the build up is he turned 18 plus off on Kick and then allowed minors in and, manipulated minors as he does. He gets called out and gets called a PDF on CLA's live, well, not on, in the chat, in CLA's chat, goes back and forth with people, tells someone to jump off a bridge. Oh, well, of course, he gets gifted all the gifts. All the money in the world. And then we have this as the penultimate build-up. It's such an offence. So, we're going to go, he's currently going on about nuclear war. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm getting everything wrong, I'm sure. Because, it's the cycle. It's the rinse and repeat cycle. Next it'll be autism, trans, and back to this thing. Do I poke the bear and ask if he likes bridges? No, El, don't do it. If the person went and did, would he get charged? No, Victoria. No. But we're going to go through this video point by point. You've lost 4 accounts correcting it. Yeah, because you're not allowed to correct Elphaba, Queen Elphaba. Anyway. So we're going to go through this video point by point and we're going to break down. This is the reason why we have a trigger warning. We have all the things in place. If people are triggered, it's okay to leave. The numbers and everything is pinned to my profile. If people need resources, grounding techniques, it's all there. So this...
Don't take it personally. We'll just cry about it later.
So this is Elphaba going off on things.
right now. What's going on, Elfie? I don't wanna. Don't worry about it. Please just don't worry about it. It's not your problem. Who cares?
You care. You cared in CLA's chat when you were being called a PDF. And you're coming crying, you came live afterwards because it triggered you. And yet, you do not put 18 plus on. And just, yeah.
Thanks for following.
Without, oh. Oops, sorry. I do apologize.
I just need a friend.
I do apologize. Thanks for that. He says with one side of their mouth and says it's something else. Yeah, so I do apologize. Thank you for following Three Northern Cats. Do apologize for that.
Right now. What's going on, Elfie? I don't wanna. Don't worry about it. Please just don't worry about it. It's not your problem. Who cares? I don't want anyone to worry. There's just so many problems in the world right now that your problem.
That's always the deflection. It's always, there's so many problems in the world. The problems that you are so uneducated about. You are so uneducated about the real problems in the world. But okay.
Is your problems, my problems, my problems. I just want some support right now, that's all. We don't.
You don't want to be caught out for your bad behavior, in other words. You don't want to be caught out for your bad behavior, and you don't want to be sat there and being called a PDF. Okay. I've been watching E, and I can quite confidently say E is high as a kite. Yeah, they've had to come down. Now they need to get high. We're gonna get into all of that because we'll get into it now actually. So he was on Grindr at the weekend. It was on Grindr at the weekend and put H and H, which is high and horny, and high. Dean put up a video, and I've said it in the last live as well.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you for the gift, Shona, and Coops as well. So when it says high, it doesn't necessarily mean high as in weed. That is usually the after one. It usually means the hard hitting stuff like ketamine, cocaine, heroin. How did they get their account back? They didn't get their account back, Sarah. They're on another one. Well, went to good old J. I mean, yeah. Mystic, yeah. Those are the kind of drugs that they mean when they say high. GBH, yes, that's another one as well, Jules, yeah. Those are the kind of high that means. It doesn't mean weed.
Thanks
it means the hard stuff. That's what H and H means. So when E was on Grindr at the weekend and their profile said H and H, that's what Elphaba was doing at the weekend. They were doing it so confidently. So this, right now, what happened at the weekend, and what happened tonight, yesterday morning, is the come down. Them being awake all night. It's not insomnia. Elphaba's not suffering from insomnia. Elphaba is suffering from a come down and being high as a kite, being awake, high, and then this is the come down. And then obviously they got called out in CLA's chat, and it's a combination of the two things. And so you can tell E is high as well, because I took absolute bollocks, but there's that.
Like seeing you sad.
If you're gonna also, Yeah, no, Mystic. Yeah, I have done. A big one in London at the Mo is Tina, aka Crystal. Yeah, it is. Um, Also, I will turn around and say this. Alphabet, if you're going to try... Good morning, BB. If you're going to cry, at least try and shed a tear, okay? There's that. The comment in CLA's chat yesterday was like, no, we have been through it, Amy. We've been through it. We've been through it. I've seen the comments. They were wild. What Alphabet said in response is disgusting. But Alphabet's response and Alphabet trying to backpedal in being called a PDF. And this is where, I was on parade this month. That's okay. Buying Tina encourages spiking and the sellers. Yeah, Mystique. Hi Hayden. So here's the thing. Where Alphaba went with it, it's giving Amber Heard, my dog stepped on a beat. Yes, L. Where Alphaba went with it is wild. Thank you for sharing, Sarah. Because if Alphaba was innocent, Alphaba would just ignore it. Because at the end of the day, if there wasn't evidence, Alphaba would just ignore it. Because you know what I mean? The way in which Alphaba is using mental health and self-harm to get people to stop saying it makes you think there might be something there. And because Alphaba has been known, and there is evidence that Alphaba has manipulated minors, it makes you think, wait a second, there is evidence, there is proof. And Alphaba's just trying to deflect and get people to stop saying it. I just had a nose. You just had a nose from the outside. He's got an attitude about being told to go for a walk. It's not what they said here. I mean, of course they would.
Thank you. Means a lot. The start of the week, yeah, I hope so. I need to change my pills.
Right, we're going to get into this. They need to change the pills. Everything has to have a shock value when they're caught out. The S-baiting crime. Yes, Sarah, it does. And there's a reason for that. There's a reason why there has to be a shock value. It's to stop people, when he gets called these names, it's to get people to stop looking and to stop saying that and to talk about the S-baiting. That's the reason why. It's basically about money again. Yeah, Nanny Cake, yeah, that's what they all do. So, we're going to go on to the medication. They're not even on sertraline anymore. Well, according to this, they are, Jules.
Sertraline's not working for me.
Right. Sertraline's not working for them. Side note, you can't just change your pills. I was a zombie on antidepressants and they wouldn't change it. He said 2 weeks ago he wasn't. Yep, they did say that 2 weeks ago. Right. So sertraline isn't working for them anymore and antidepressants. Here's the thing. Now, I'm on antidepressants because, guess what? I genuinely have a diagnosis and also suffer from chronic depression. Right? I have depression. Needs to be weaned off, but he never took them properly to start with. Yes, I know, Pentic. But here's the thing about this. We know why he got those medications. It was to get people to stop talking about them. It was to use it as a mental health weapon. But here's the thing. With the combination of them getting high and taking the medication, those two things are going to have a reaction to each other. I still take them. The feelings come and go, but they Yeah, no, yeah, they are still there. Yes, Amy, that's the thing. Antidepressants don't magically make those feelings go away. Now, here's another crux that Elphaba does not understand, and this is where you know Elphaba does not suffer with depression. Now, there is a difference. This is where I'm putting on my mental health training and actually someone who goes through mental health struggles here, my experience. I'm putting on my hat. They're respecting again. Of course they are, because they have nothing else. I'm putting on my mental health, my experience training here and things like that for a second. As someone that, so there's a difference between being diagnosed with depression, going through depression, and having a depressive episode. Like going through a period of life where you are feeling depressed. There is a difference between those two things. And you may be put on something like sertraline for a short period of time to alleviate those feelings of depression that you are going through at that period in your time in your life. Right? He doesn't suffer from depression. No way in hell. Good morning, Satan's son. No way in hell. Okay? What he has done is he has lied to a GP or got that medication off the black market, one of the two. He has taken that medication, and what's happened is because he is not depressed, it's had a reaction to their baseline and it's made them feel high. That's what's happened. And because it's made them feel high and it's got them all feeling buzzy and their body has adapted to that, guess what? It's no longer making them feel buzzy. It's no longer giving them that high feeling anymore. And of course they're rest baiting because their usual shit isn't working. I get that, Fentic, yeah. So that's the reason why the antidepressants aren't working, because he is not depressed. I don't know how they got a support worker. I don't know, but even Amy, I don't think they have. I don't think they've got a support worker, because even in this clip they turn around and say that they have no support. So they're coming on here saying they have no support. So where is their support worker? Morning, Starshine. So where is their support worker? If they have no support, where is their support worker? Again, the lies are catching up with them. They don't have a support worker. They're not depressed, so the antidepressants aren't working. The reason why they are up all night long is because they are high. And yeah, what happened to the work coach? Exactly, Victoria. They're not taking the sertraline anymore. They're not taking the sertraline anymore because the sertraline didn't give them the high that it used to give them, because they're not depressed. The reason why they got the sertraline was to give them that high, and you can tell when they first got the sertraline, oh my god, I feel amazing, I feel great. Yeah, because it gave you the high. Where's the GDBD? Yeah. Only took them for effects, yes. Sertraline, I get that fair, yeah. But yeah, so when we get to the reason why the antidepressants aren't working for E is because E doesn't suffer from depression. E gets called out online, and E is not taking people's advice, the police's advice, probably the mental crisis team's advice. That's the reason why they came online and is crying. You was on sertraline back in 2021 because I had a breakdown in 2020. I'm sorry, Bonnie. The advice is get offline. That is the advice. Leave the internet. Police, mental health professionals, everyone online, that is the advice that Elphaba would have. That would improve their mood dramatically. But they will never do it because they need the victimhood. Remember when he took sea moss and a vitamin at the corn house, he acted happy immediately. Yeah, Jules. Because, and here's the crux of all of this. The manipulating minors. The S-baiting right now that he's doing on live stream. He is a rug addict. That is what he is. The constantly chasing men, H&H on Grindr. The this, that and the other. Okay, Amy. That's the crux of this. They constantly wanting to weaponize the trans community, the autistic community. Every said they didn't take anything, they stopped themselves. No, Amy, they're still taking it. They want to give the persona to people that they are not taking it. I've done rugs in my past. I can see when E's high. E is constantly high. They are constantly high. Whether that's due to alcohol, which is a drug, or the harder stuff. They are doing it constantly. In rotation. In rotation constantly. And you can tell. That's the reason why they're constantly chasing antidepressants. Constantly chasing hormones. They're not chasing transition. They're chasing any kind of rug that they can get their hands on. That is what they're doing. Yeah, their pupils are more dilated than mine when I was in hospital last year. Yeah. I went to rehab 3 years ago for a snow addiction. I'm not 3 years clean. I see all the signs. Right, Charlotte? I mean, I'm 3 years. Well, congratulations, Charlotte, for being 3 years clean. It's been years
Thanks
since.
for following.
It's been years since I've done any, what we'll say, hard rugs. I've done cat. I've done H. I've done cocaine. I've done it all. I can see the signs in E. I can see the signs. That's the reason why you can see all the manipulation as well. That's the reason why the antidepressants aren't working, because they're not giving E the high. E is not depressed. Whereas I take my antidepressants, right? I take my antidepressants because I am depressed. I have depression. The pupils have been massive yappe. Whereas E isn't taking the antidepressants because they're depressed. They conned. Either they conned their doctor or they got it from the black market. Yeah, you have severe depression during lollipops, yeah. I have never touched hard drugs, but my daughter gave me a puff of green and I couldn't find the floor, so yeah, I mean, the last time I did green, I also was drinking at the same time. Not a good combination. I kind of threw up in my shoes, and Mr. Raccoon had to come and get my smart shoes because I threw up in my trainers, and we had to go to we had to go to a moot, didn't we? Mm. We had to go to a moot the day after. I was hanging out my ass. That was the last time I did green. I mixed green and I did it in a bong and was drinking. Not a good combination. Do not recommend. Do not recommend doing the two. Yeah. I was also mixing my drinks at the same time. I was drinking beer. Well, beer, cider, and vodka at the same. Yeah. I'm mixing green in with that as well. Don't do it. Do not do it. Don't. I lived in Netherlands for 15 years, still go as my hubby lives there. Never tried green. But yeah, that was the last time I tried green. I had a reaction. I used to do green, then snow, then green for the come down. When you get there, you have a problem. Yeah, I mean, I know. The first, I will come in and say, the first ever time, I've said this in a previous live, the first ever time I ever did rugs, I did heroin. H. So I didn't start off light, I went hard. Yeah. Last time I had green drinking, I had my head in a bucket for about 2 hours, and yeah, never again. You're supposed to smoke then after that drink. Yeah, Haven, yeah, no, I did it at the same time. Imagine streaming on a come down. Couldn't think of anything worse. Yeah, I definitely don't recommend it. I only ever had that one puff. It scared me. So, yeah, it will do, Sarah, yeah. He may have been more
Thanks for the gift.
accepted and respected by people. Yeah, Starshine, there would be if they did that. You did the different versions of green. I'm not good. Oh, I didn't know. As I say, I have the occasional blowout with alcohol every now and again. Not major blowout, but the main things I do now are vaping and coffee. That's about it. But no, the reason why E is the way that they are is because they're a perpetual rug addict. And this is the reason why they are the way that they are. Rug addict, attention addict, sympathy addict, validation addict, victim addict, diagnosis addict. I mean, yeah, all the things, Jules, all the things. The constant running nose is the biggest sign. Yes, Charlotte. I will turn around and say this, even after, and this is the reason why, it could be a combination, Charlotte, of drugs and alcohol. Because even after me having a blowout of even being on the vodka, I'm running my nose, because it's all, the alcohol's getting out the pores. It's that happens to me. I'll admit that. After that, why doesn't CLA mother then give them guidance? I wouldn't want CLA to give me guidance. The things that CLA does, which we're going to get into a clip from CLA, and I'm going to be honest, Mystique, CLA is very transphobic herself. With what CLA's views are. Yes, CLA is very transphobic, very homophobic. The reason why CLA and E go back and forth with each other is basically for views. It's basically when one view is down and they need to go commingle with each other to get the views up. Pajama. His entire vocabulary is buzzwords and conspiracy theories, all badly pronounced with zero meaning. Yeah, little Sarah, yeah. Yes, he has no knowledge about what's actually happening in the world and doesn't educate themselves. Yes, Victoria, you can tell when the money's running low because the S-baiting starts. Yeah, CLA has said that, yeah. But yes, I just wanted to go about the antidepressants thing about the rugs.
It's that it's gonna be this thing. I don't like being vulnerable, but I just don't really have anyone else.
They don't like being vulnerable, but they have no one to talk to.
Talk to, it feels like, so I just thought I'd come on here for company.
That's where. So if he had a support worker, why didn't they talk to their support worker? And I'm guessing the crisis line didn't go well. I don't do anything because of that. I just take my meds and no drink. I get that, Fox. But using sertraline is not something to shop. No lollipops, it isn't. To children, no lollipops, it isn't. They love being vulnerable. Yes, they do. He's their own worst enemy. They're too deep in it now. He could never change their ways. No, they wouldn't. Because crisis line deal with real issues. Exactly, Mystique. He's brought this on themselves. They are on a come down and they got called out in CLA's chat. That's all this is.
Because, yeah, I don't want to be on my own.
Right. Here's another thing. They don't want to be on their own. They have had countless friends. Juan, Winnie, Jack, Daryl, multiple people throughout the years that have tried to help E. They are on their own because they have made themselves on their own. That's okay, Haven. Sertraline is the bare basic of meds, but for them, it's like a needle so they can claim, yeah. They'll never take accountability, Victoria, but no. They are on their own because of their own actions, and Elphaba will never see that. Yes, Luna, they are the common denominator. They will never see that. They will never see that they have had the friends. Here's the thing, and I'm going to interject my own personal things here, as I always do. Though Mum don't care. Thank you, Pink Cat. So, when my mum moved up north, and I decided to stay in Birmingham, I bet you Mr. Raccoon wish I'd moved up north back then. Ha! No, I'm kidding. So, when my mum moved up north in 2013, I believe it was about 2013, I decided to stay in Birmingham. I was 24 at the time. Was that 2013? I'm 37 now in 2026. I can't do math.
Thanks for the gift.
Yes, Charlotte, they are. But I'm just trying to work this out.
Thanks for the gift.
Hang on, let me do math. It's 2026 now. I will be 38. So in 2013, I would have been 24, yeah. Yeah, raccoon math. Yeah, you seen that face, the raccoon math? Yeah, I can't do math. I can do the girly math. I can do the girly math. Yeah, 24, 13 years ago, yeah.
Thanks for the gift.
So about 2013, yeah. So that's when my mum moved up north, and I decided to stay in Birmingham. So I was about 24. And I'd moved in with partners beforehand. Like Simon said that I moved in with the person in Gloucester, moved in with someone, and previously I'd moved in with someone named Jack the previous year in 2012, and I've met some amazing people. These are the people that I go and see each year in Birmingham. I've met some amazing people. The people that in the last live were going on about the gummy bear. They tormented me with the gummy bear. So I met them in 2012, and I met the daughter because I live next door to their family members, and I met the daughter who was 14 at the time. She was 14 at the time. And we were the next door neighbours. I'd met her aunt. Her aunt lived next door. And she came round to obviously, play with the kids and things like that. So I met her. And then I met her mother. It comes into relevance in a little bit. So a year later, I split up with Jack, moved back in with my mum. And then my mum wanted to move up north, and I decided to stay in Birmingham. I'm pretenting all that for a reason. Is it pretenting? For context? I think that's how it works. Anyway, so I'm building all that for a reason. So I met the daughter and the mother, and then the son, who is 2 years older, so he would have been 16, and then the dad. Met all the whole family, okay? And then in 2013, Mum moved up north. I stayed in Birmingham, would have been 24. Then I moved out on my own. Was put into homeless accommodation, just like he is right now. Just like he is. Was put into homeless accommodation. My mum had to fight for that, by the way. They were going to put me into some shithole. But my mum went to apply for the homeless accommodation, and then it was about 3 months, and then I got my own place. And then I got the place that I got because of family connection, and because I lived in that Birmingham area my entire life. That's the reason why I got the place that I got. And I didn't really know that family very well. I didn't know them that well, to be honest. I knew the auntie more, but didn't really know that family that well. Morning, Em. But what I did, family said that they were going to be there, but you know how family is. So what I did was I made the conscious effort, hung out with the auntie more, and then got to know the family more. Got to know the family more. We did get pissed a lot of the time. I will turn around and say that. But, you know, got to know the family more. I spent a lot more time at their house than I did my own, the hostel place. But that's beside the point. Practically lived there at one point for weeks. But it was fun. And we cultivated an amazing friendship, and I'm still friends with them. Fucking, 13 years later? I've watched her grow up. The one I said met when she was 14. She's now, I believe, 26, 27. And she's got a kid now. Fucking generations. Fucking family generations. She fucking tortured me as well, because she couldn't obviously drink at 14. I, however, could. Fucking hungover, and she's screaming in my ear, Josh! I'm hungover, fucking leave me alone. Anyway, I'd preface that all to turn around and say, E is on their own because they choose to be on their own. I'm still friends with that family 13 years later, and I have moved cross country. I now live up north. I'm still friends with them 13 years later. I still keep in contact 13 years later. He makes that choice. He's making that choice because of who they are. Recession meds then informed I was on a dose way too high and shouldn't have been on it so long. Was causing an extreme high. I get that, Kate. He's making that choice. He is making that choice to be alone. By their own actions and by what they have done.
Thanks for the gift.
And yes, I've gotten my own back because of the gummy bear thing. I have.
She's helped me. She said.
And then he turns around and says, just help me. Thing is, we went off meds. We don't like them. We need them. Yeah, no. If he can't manipulate people, he don't want to be your friend. Exactly, Nirvana. Exactly. They're escalating at the minute. Yeah, they've been escalating for a while. They rage quit the live. Ha ha ha. Of course because they're not getting the reaction that they want. But yeah, he's choosing to be on their own. No, they want help. Okay. On the one hand, he has to help themselves. He has to help themselves. Hey, Cinnamon Girl. He has to help themselves.
Thanks for the gift.
And he is not helping themselves. Thank you for that, Miss Cinnamon Girl. He is not helping themselves. Huge S-bait and rage quit, man. Feels like the cycle is starting again. Of course it will. They're a fairy tale person. Either you're the hero or the villain. No middle ground for them. Right, Mimi? I mean, I don't mind being the villain. I mean, if we're going by...
You love being the villain because they get the better wardrobe.
Exactly. If we're going by Once Upon a Time, the evil queen and her wardrobe, damn, I would look good in that. I'm just saying. The hair, the outfits, damn. Anyway, he is narc and will never see an issue or problem with their behaviour. Right, Nirvana, they won't. never accountable and always a bit after an apology. He brings it on themselves. They do. Regina is queen. She really is. I don't mind being the villain. Nope.
Nice,
Not if I look like that.
She's honestly the best thing to ever happen to me.
Right, and here's... Right. We're going to go on to the cat now.
Baby. Honestly, the best thing to ever happen to me. It's the cutest, amazing, most beautiful thing in the entire world. And I have to stay.
Listen to these words. The cat's cute, the cutest thing in the world. Listen to... Yeah, I'm going to bring that up in a second, but listen to these words that are about to come out of E's mouth.
For her. Because she's...
You have to stay... Okay?
I'm her whole world. Get out of the room, fresh air.
Right. So... he just turned around and said he has to stay for Birkin/Mew. Of course he would be back. Oh God, yeah, of course they'd be back. That's using the cat as a prop. And yes, they did say the exact same thing about Diva. They said the exact same thing about Diva. So, I'm guessing Diva wasn't that important. So I'm guessing Birkin's going to become the new support cat. And he has to stick around because he is Birkin's world. Okay, so what...
Bitch, that cat couldn't give two shits about it.
That cat wants to fly out the fucking window. That cat wants to leave. I'm going to be honest, every single time I see that cat literally wants to jump out that fucking window quicker than anything. How long before he gets rid of this cat? I give it about another month. About another month. About another month. People, someone please call in that cat as you're familiar. I mean, for the poor cat.
Yeah. Reflect you on the cat.
I would go and rescue the cat, but my one would not be pleased. She rules this house and.
Maybe. I don't know. I just need to chill. I need to sleep.
Alright. He needs sleep, okay?
I sleep so hard at sleep. I'm just going to definitely heal you.
So, he turned around and said about sleep. She's the boss. Oh, yeah, my cat is the boss. Full on S-baiting at the minute. Turned comments up. Of course they're S-baiting. So, they need sleep. Because they got freaking high. So, I've got to run. My mum's had a fall. Oh, I hope your mum's okay, Shazzy. Yeah, they're back online, Gemma, I know. They're back online S-baiting again. Of course they are. So, when it comes to sleep, because apparently they can't sleep, because you're on a come down. You were getting high and you're on a come down. That's the reason why. You have a Mancoon. He would take chunks out of it. Yeah, my friend has a Mancoon. Those cats get fucking huge. S-baiting, but did anyone see what they said to someone online? What did they say? I mean, they turned around and said the other day to jump off a bridge.
I love sunshine. Treats after all. You guys so nice, thank you.
Yeah, I saw that. We went through that, Mimi. Yeah, it's horrible.
Been crying a lot. Yeah. But she's been trying to climb the window, bless her.
She's been She's been trying. So he's been crying a lot. Sleep. The reason why he's not been sleeping is because he's getting high and then come down. People are going on about he needs to get out and get into the sun. Maybe open the window, blinds, whatever. And then he turns around and says, she's been trying to get out the window. Yeah, I know they're live, Queen Bee. They've been live. Queen Bee, they went live immediately when I went live. They're doing it because he does not want their followers to see the other side of things. So when it comes to their cat trying to jump out the window, oh Jesus, oh God, Amy, I'm sure we'll cover it tomorrow. He is going to hurt a cat when they're high. Yeah, the reason why the cat is jumping out or going to the window, I don't really want to cantu spag. I'm not good at cantuing. The reason why the cat is trying to jump out the window is because the cat wants to escape. The cat wants to escape. My cat would try to escape. Then hated being outside because she hated everything. Yeah. Like the rest of us. Yeah, I mean, that cat wants to escape because the cat, wants to explore.
Go see Wicked today. I don't want to sing right now. Sorry. We'll do in the park.
Oh my God, it's 10 times. He doesn't want to sing.
Can I report with clicking it? Yeah, I think you can report Pug Life, yeah. He's just said he might have FASD. I mean, people have been saying that for ages. And they want to be tested. I mean, people have been saying that for ages about E.
Well, just think, you know what I mean? Like, how do I keep going?
How do they keep going? Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did turn around and say about someone finding a bridge. And that he doesn't have long left if he does have it. I mean, people have said that.
It's so difficult. Did you see Cynthia on BBC 4 Proms? Oh my goodness. A little thing of help. Thank you. That means a lot. I needed that, to be honest. Do I though? It doesn't feel like it. It means a lot you saying that though.
Charlie, come down
I'm
here.
gonna head off now.
Yeah, I know it's live again, Kimberly. Yeah, I know it's live. It's been live all morning. Wouldn't that take away the autism diagnosis as they share some of the traits? Yes, Faye. Yes, it would. So that was the video.
It's a good thing they haven't got an autism diagnosis to lose them.
Yeah, they don't have an autism diagnosis at all to lose. He has an email from those people. Yeah, they do. They do. They do.
And I have an email from the King of England.
I mean, yeah. They were discontinued. Oh wow! So yeah, I know people have been reporting they've been reporting their live stream. Good morning, Josie. Has I got? No, there's no more in that one.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you, Josie. I think they got a banana. Yeah. Well, they've been S-baiting all morning. What else did they expect? Yeah, they got banned. Don't know. Yeah, that's what discontinued means. Yeah, they got banned. If they got banned, they'll be on another account. You know they will be.
Thanks for the gift.
Yeah. Good riddance. They've been talking about that all this morning. Yeah, ones I'm not blocked on. Somebody turned around and said, sorry, I have to say, I love Mr. Raccoon's little add-ons. They crack me up. Everyone loves Mr. Raccoon. Said if he has FASD, his life expectancy is short and higher rate of supplant victim. Yeah. They're back already? Oh, Jesus. They're back already. Gail. Well, I mean, you know they're going to be back. And they're gonna milk the FASD. Okay, wicked. I don't know. I have no idea what account. He stated when he passes, it is all the awareness community's fault. He will write it in a note.
Oh no, what a shame.
Okay, we'll write it in a note. Write it in a note, E. No, it's because of your disgusting behaviours. When is Elphaba? And again...
Thanks for following.
Alright. Must have had a few more reports then. I went over because who knows how many vulnerable people. Yeah, exactly. He must not be doing good on Kick. No, they got rinsed on Kick. Hence in the emails, he showed no autism email but FASD. They don't have autism. Would love for them to go on the main account and that to get cancelled. You would think, yeah. Must be one I'm banned on as I can't see them. Trauma inflicted. I have no idea. You got one violation on a report for them. Really, Rosin? Oh, yeah. No, they're not autistic. They want... Next question. Should the police do welfare check? Not really for them, but protect others. I mean, I don't know what the police can do. I don't know what, I mean, possibly, yes, cat, maybe. By the way, thank you, Erin, for the heart me. Right, school and stay out of trouble, Josh. I'm never out of trouble, Mimi. I do wish that the police could do more. I wish that they could. Everything he said is on Google. Yeah, of course. He's Googling FASD because the autism thing didn't work. The autism thing didn't work, which, by the way, guess what, E? The unaliving rates are also high for people with autism as well. Dumbass. If reporting to the police, use the Online Safety Act 2025. No way police wasting... Hang on. Queen Bee, sorry, says... No, wasting police time and feeds into them being a victim. Yeah, I do see that point. I do see that point. I do, like, I think doing awareness this way is a lot better than the police. I get the, they are a walking advert for fecal alcohol syndrome. They are. And the reason, here, I'm going to be honest. If he unalives, it's their actions and it's due to rug use. Because guess what FASD is, guess what people on FASD are more prone to? Rug use. Rug use. And what is Elphaba? A walking, talking microphone for? Rug use. Elphaba is constantly high. All the time. And the S-baiting Elphaba, if you're watching, isn't going to work. And blaming awareness people, even though I don't class myself as awareness, isn't going to work. And the reason, thank you, Jasmine, for the heart me. The reason why you want to blame awareness is so your sycophants can come and attack awareness. That's the real reason. Because let's be honest, Elphaba's never going to do it. Elphaba's had worse people call them than being called a PDF. Elphaba's had posters being put up everywhere. Let's be real here. The last bit of posters was Elphaba was the one that put them up. Elphaba and a known PDF helped Elphaba put them out. Remember Elphaba? But the ones beforehand were not done by Elphaba. I was in that live. My finger is sore from reporting it. Yeah, Claire, I know. But they want to S-bait. Take control, then stop the rugs and making excuses. It's boring. Right, Robin. Here's a connection, Elphaba. Maybe take the police's advice, mental health team's advice, our advice. Delete your accounts and never come back online. Go. Leave. Be gone. Not for weeks, not for months, for years.
And take your flying monkeys with you.
Yeah, and take your
They're leaving
flying...
a mess.
Yeah, take your flying monkeys with you too. I'm sick of it. Went on my main and told them that they wasn't mindful yesterday. Right, Moonlight? US baiting? What? The autism community didn't work? The trans community's not working? So you're now coming for the mental health community again? The same repeated cycle over and over and over again. Oh no, you get no violations. You get no violations. Alphaba's allowed to SH and no violations. Oh, they're getting tested for FASD now. Are we going to get another AI letter? Hey Ellie. He's still live. I cannot find it anywhere now. No, they've probably blocked everyone. So only their followers can respond. I'm sure you'll be able to. I'm sure at some point. It's just ridiculous at this point. It's just absolutely pathetic and ridiculous. When will Elphaba learn? Be gone. Leave. Leave. The S baiting is not going to work, and it's going to piss people off even more. It's just going to piss people off even more. I sent you a screenshot of their story. Oh. So let me have a little look, see. Oh shit. Okay, so
Thanks for the gift.
I can tell 7 planets have entered Aries. I can't find them on TikTok, so are they on Kick? I don't know. I don't follow them on Kick. He says, I'm sorry about today's live. It's not your problem. Then why the fuck are you going live about it? Please, honestly, just live your life and don't stop being you, okay? I won't be going live today, but that's fucking soon changed. Need to get better meds. No, you need to stop fucking lying about being on meds. And support, love you, my supporters. If you have been triggered by my live, the give out 116123 is incredible. They are so loving. Samaritans is amazing. Always listen to you. Again, I'm sorry. Yet they are back online, pulling the same shit again and again and again. Sorry sorry seems to be the hardest words.
Not very often.
Why? No, you just check
Bit
it.
like no when it comes to drugs.
Mm-hmm. Sorry seems to be the hardest words for Elphaba. Why? Because there's no change. Yeah, change is what we want, not apologies. Yep. No, actually, scratch that, Josie. We don't want change. What we want is Elphaba gone. Gone.
Bah, bah, bah.
Gone. Stop the manipulation. Gone. Leave. Not Kick, TikTok, Cameo, Instagram. All the apps. Delete them. Because they are the problem for you, Elphaba. They are the problem for you at this point. Leave. Leave the app. Just leave. Right, I am going to put a song on because
Palate cleanser.
we need a palate cleanser and also Josh,
I need coffee.
I need coffee. And I'm going to leave you with
Robin Scuteris, Pop Love Mix.
Robin. How'd you spell the last bit?
Just put Pop Love.
Pop
Sure.
Love. I'm sure I've got this anyway.
Yeah, you've played it before.
Pop Love Remix. Pop Love remix. There are apparently...
X1.
Huh?
Pop Love X1.
Oh, X1. Okay, X1. They said FASD has a low life expectancy, so we'll get what we want. For fuck's sake. We mean leave the app, you dumb shit. We needed that palate cleanser. We needed a little bit of a palate cleanser. I needed, you know, to make a coffee, make a brew, do all the lovely things. That was a fun little interlude, was dancing around with the doggies. Yeah, it was, yeah, Mr. Raccoon wanted Pop Love X1. That's a good tune. Those are some good remixes. I do love that. I do love that. So, hang on there. Before I disappeared, I heard the crux of dancing for Russia, dancing about the kitchen, prepping dinner. Yeah, it was brilliant. I do love that. I do love that. It's music that you want to just vibe to, dance to. He posted on that story apologizing for tricking people. Yeah, Emily, somebody sent it to me. I read it out. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, they came live and all those things. But got me through the last few minutes of the gym. Nice, DC. It was brilliant. I do love it. I do love it. I do love... My playlist is all over the shop with club remixes, freaking just everything. Oh, my music is everywhere. But I did... so now they're trying to... I mean, FASD would be the condition that would work for E. But FASD with the short life expectancy and all those things, so many questions. But apparently we're all the problem, and if E analyzes, it's all our fault, and we're going to get their wish. If I turned around and said, E, leave social media, not leave the freaking planet. Jesus Christ. And that's again weaponizing mental health as a shield. That's weaponizing mental health, as we know he likes to do. If he was really struggling, he would get off social media and get the support and get the help that they needed. But he doesn't want to do that. He wants to use mental health, or mental illness rather, as a weapon. I mean, just because we call E out, and again, I find it interesting that E goes live at the same time as I do. Oh, fuck, I knocked my mic, sorry. I find that so fascinating, you know, so interesting. So fascinating. So interesting. It's almost like he was watching and taking notes. It wouldn't surprise me, Fox, if he was watching on another device and reacting to, you know, people calling them out. He's going to be called out. He's going to be called out until they leave social media. Until they're gone. Because they've done too much damage at this point. I don't know what they're expecting. It's not going to work. Weaponizing mental health, which is disgusting, by the way. That just shows you what kind of an evil creature Elphaba is. Weaponizing mental health and weaponizing shows you what kind of an evil creature they are. Just shows you what kind of an evil creature they are. Using S and weaponizing it against people. To silence people. Well, guess what, LE? That's not going to work. Not going to work.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you, T, sweetie. Thank you. I was taking a... drinking me coffee at the same time then, and I wanted to talk at the same time. Thank you for the heart, mate. Coffee is life, is what I gotta say as well. Coffee is life. I run on caffeine. I run on caffeine. Ooh, what's been shared with me? I run on caffeine. Oh, is this a new video? Coffee is life, it really is. Coffee definitely is life. Coffee is life. E is gonna find out that karma hits back so hard. Yes, it does. Sam ran out of milk this morning. Oh no, Miss Thing. Oh no. See, we get milk delivered. We get milk delivered every Monday and Thursday. You need a milkman? Yeah, we get milk delivered every Monday and Thursday.
Support the local dairy.
Yeah, because ours is a local dairy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, ours is a local dairy that delivers our milk every Monday and Thursday.
I've got orange juice on a Monday.
You ever get orange juice orange juice also delivered on a Monday?
You can also get yogurt, milkshake,
You can get quite a lot of things delivered, can't you?
eggs.
Yeah, eggs.
They do a lot.
Because we used to get apple juice, but then we switched to orange juice. Milk delivery is so nostalgic. I mean, as I said, we still get ours delivered.
It's something that we never experienced back in Birmingham.
I mean, I did as a kid. Well, you know she loves you.
It was just literally as I put my arm down, I fucking squished her.
And she immediately wants to jump up to your lap. You know what that cat's like? MC Queens is a good company for milk and that.
That's who we with.
That's who we're with. MC Queens.
McQueen's.
McQueen's, yeah. Did anyone else have a pop man? As I say, ours is, we get orange juice delivered by McQueen's.
It's milk and our milk and orange juice is from McQueen's Dairies.
Yeah. Yeah. So we used to have our apple juice, but we switched to orange juice. Yeah. We never run out of milk.
Yeah, we're at that annoying point where if we have any less milk, we will run out.
Yeah.
But we're at the level
Where
the milk runs out before we eat it.
Yeah, the milk runs out before we, yeah. Yeah. We definitely are, yeah. I want to know what this does, but every time I try and use it. Okay. Rude. Anyway. So what have I missed since 11 o'clock? He is apparently was S-baiting Fentic.
Dance party.
We had a dance party, yeah. We had a dance party. I needed to go and make a drink, so we had a dance party. We just came back from that. And we're just chilling and chatting right now. I feel like we need to decompress a bit. Oh yeah, and he wants to be tested for FASD now, and because FASD has a low life expectancy, the people that call E out, if E unalives, it's all our fault, and he's going to write a note when E inevitably leaves the planet.
Returns to his home world.
I mean,
I must go, my planet needs me.
no planet will fucking take them. Earth doesn't fucking want them either, so...
There's a reason why Krypton was destroyed.
Yeah. That's the reason why Krypton was destroyed. Elphaba got a hold of them. That's the reason why the kryptonite's green. Anyway, he has apparently watched 13 Reasons Why, and the awareness community needs to hide. Okay. Yeah, the fairy fandom doesn't want you, no. Will the note confirm we told E to get checked for FASD? Probably. Yeah. I think that may have been a joke, Fentic. I think that may have been a joke. It wouldn't surprise me if he had watched 13 Reasons Why and is taking notes from that TV show. It wouldn't shock me. Yeah, it was a joke, yeah. I thought Miss Thing, I was like, yeah. It wouldn't surprise me then. Be showing E as AMS, yeah. Just because they said they were leaving a note, yeah. It does seem like something he'd do because he doesn't have one original thought. I mean, yeah, your supervisor turned up for an audit. Yeah, oh God, those audits. I mean, honestly, only wants their attention. That is it. Yeah. What's the account handle they're using to go live on TikTok? I don't want a nasty surprise. Mystique, they were using Elphaba, Orion, Doherty live. But that got bananaed. Ha! I wonder why. I wonder why that account got bananaed. Maybe because of the S baiting? Anyway, I don't... No, couldn't be the reason why. I don't know what account they're on now. Because Elphaba has several accounts which ban evading Elphaba. Against terms of service. Without thousands of followers. I mean the bought followers, because Elphaba buys followers, Robin. Yeah. Oh, shit. I thought I didn't have any more clips. Yes, I fucking do. Speaking of CLA, I went from one clip. I do have the... This is what CLA had to say about Elphaba. Are you ready? Look at Elphaba. Would you? So this is what CLA really thinks of Elphaba. Fucking hilarious. I love how I'm gonna have to constantly put up that trigger warning for people. Because Elphaba, CLA, everyone fucking triggers everyone. So CLA says Elphaba nearly got Naveed's pharmacy shut down. Whoop.
For what she did in Navid's shop, going behind the counter and taking a video and pictures like Navid's giving you tablets.
Oh, you have some in the Trinity. Yeah, that's an old phone number. Yeah.
When you've gone in his pharmacy and you've took a photo with hormone tablets like Navid is giving you tablets.
I'm sorry, Elphaba. Wait, I'm sorry, CLA. What did you just turn around and say? I'm sorry.
When you've gone in his pharmacy and you've took a photo with hormone tablets like Navid.
I'm sorry. But Elphaba, I'm sorry. Wait. I mean, I already knew this, obviously. Everyone already knew this. Everyone already knew this. But Elphaba turns around and said, it's so hard to get hormones. You've had how many chances, Elphaba?
He's giving you tablets. He's invited you to the chemist. No one's give you nothing. You took a picture and then he nearly lost his whole business because of Elphaba. Oh my God.
Yeah, so the med aren't prescription. No, well, not like we didn't know that. Yeah.
You don't realise the shit these people cause to people's businesses.
Pot, kettle, black.
I mean, pot, kettle, black. Yeah, exactly. Pot, kettle, black there, Miss CLA. the amount of businesses, and Miss CLA recently was just crying her freaking eyes out. I've lost count of how many times he claimed that he can't get hormones. Yeah, no, that's rich. Yeah, rich coming from Miss CLA, but I know this was a while ago, but this is what Miss CLA really thinks of Elphaba. This is what Miss CLA really thinks of Elphaba. And yet Elphaba's kissing Miss CLA's ass in her chat. I wonder why Elphaba would go and kiss Miss CLA's ass in her chat. Is it because Elphaba wants to get the views? Maybe that's the reason. Oh yes, because CLA uses Elphaba, Elphaba uses CLA, knowing full well that CLA is homophobic, transphobic and doesn't like anyone, and has said some horrendous fucking shit online about trans people, about gay people. Hey Charlie Ann, just miss your live when I'm on morning shifts. I hope you're okay. I'm doing good, Charlie Ann. I hope you are too. Especially about E. Yeah, and this is the reason why E is a... Wait, what's been sent to me? E is such a hypocrite. Brittany, now that we're all together. Brittany is such a Brittany, fuck's sake, not Brittany. Leave Brittany alone. Leave Brittany alone. Chris Cocker was right though, but anyway, between the two of them, E is far more devious and cunning. Good, yeah, exactly, Robin. I will turn around and say that. Send you more of these stories. Oh, are they going mental on stories? Oh, they are. Oh God. Oh wow. Wow, they are going crazy on stories. Ooh. Oh, oh. There's a few. I'll read them out. I'll read them out for people. I'll read them out. Are you ready? Are you ready for these? For the dramatic reading. Dramatic reading. The online hate. Oh my God, stories where I can't see any on Insta. Yeah, these are on Insta. Oh wait, hang on. How can I do this? No, these are on TikTok. No, but hang on, Amy. You're the one that sent it to me, but hang on. Let me see if I go to... Oops. Hang on, if I go to... Oh, fuck's sake, TikTok.
Thanks for the gift.
Fine, I'll... Look at Alpha, what she did in...
Right, okay, I'll do it the other way. I have to, Right, I have to download these and then... I'll put them up on the screen, hang on. Just give me 2 seconds. So, we'll start with... that one. Then... Oh, piss off. Then that one.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you, Queen Bee. Then that one. And that one. And that one. And that one. And that one. Right. Then go here. To blow these up, I'm going to do this. Bang. Bang, 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 bang.
How are your donuts?
My donuts were lovely, thank you. I love my donuts.
Thanks for following.
Thank you for following, Lupa. I'm doing well, Jules. I hope you are too. So I'm just in real time doing some...
Jesus Christ, that coffee even touched the fucking sides?
Yes, that copy did touch the sides. You know I can wolf down copy like it's no tomorrow. You know I can. You know I can. Normally I'm a... We're almost there. Almost there, people. I say that and this fucking... Elphaba's been trigger happy on their fucking stories, so I will show them.
You need one of those screens, like one of those screenshot things, where it's like, please bear with us, we're experiencing technical difficulties.
Yeah.
So the multicolored bar ones.
Oh, yeah, yeah. How does it not burn your mascot? I mean, I've gotten used to it, to be fair. I can just, within a few minutes, just wolf down a copy. And bother me.
He's the raccoon overlord.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. Right, so, done all of that, and then copy, paste, and then share to the good old Google Drive, and then, give me...
There,
Yeah, they're at the bottom. They're at the bottom. I have posted the stories and the video, but it does contain the trigger one. Oh, there's a video? The video of them crying yesterday. I think we went through that earlier. Right, so I do have the screenshots. And there was Santa Tomia. No, this morning. Oh wait, hang on. There's a video. Right, hang on. So wait, BB's got the screenshots and the video. As I say, I've got a trigger warning up, so I've just done all that for nothing. Then it's fine. I don't mind. BB, let's look at BB. So you're all right. So here we go.
Word of the day in.
The word of the day is cuntified. Hang on. Thank you, BB.
The word of the day in.
Right, so what I am going to do is, just because I've got them on my freaking phone anyway, is I'm just going to read them from my phone so that I'm not freaking straining my eyes.
I'm sorry about today's life. It's not your problem. Please, honestly, just live your life and don't stop being you. I won't be going live today. I need better meds. And support, love you, my supporters. If you've been triggered by my live, 116123 is incredible. They are so loving. Samaritans is amazing and will always listen to you. Again, I'm so sorry.
I mean, you're not wrong, Emily. But
is cock juggler. A person who somehow
BB, the fucking sound, love it.
manages to juggle multiple bad.
Here we go.
The online hate stalking needs to stop. It's not okay and sick. I hope the authorities can sort this. I'll be looking into civil claims courts for defamation as well.
It's a good job you fucking never leave the house other than work, I swear. I found this profile last night. It's hilarious. I learned some new words, Robin. I mean, okay, so we had the dramatic reading. Can't fucking take him anywhere. Anyway, it's not online hate. It's not stalking. It's calling your ass out, Elphaba. I love how their location is always Nando's. That's because they wanted to fight at Nando's. Yes, they do, yeah. Pro Nothing does post the morning lives on YouTube. Panda's like, bite me, E. Bite me.
But first, let me have my chicken.
Decisions.
Yeah, let me have my chicken first. Fine. Yeah, let me eat first and then we'll fight, okay?
Shit opinions and unnecessary drama all at once. And
Right, okay. Go.
I'm going to go and try and get my hair done and just focus on distractions. Can't promise it will be perfect. I'm going to try and go blonde. Hopefully that cheers me up. And lip filler to feel more me. I need a spa and a man to massage me at this point, seriously.
Oh, there's so much I could say to this. Am I going to be good or am I going to be...
Bitch, you're already fucking blonde. Just not matching on the outside. 2, lip filler. That's the least of your fucking concerns. A spa isn't going to fucking touch you because you're a fucking contagion, and a man is going to go nowhere near you unless he can stick a bag over your head and fucking, leave the lights off.
No. The bag is not over the head. The bag is up the nose. That's the reason why they put H and H on Grindr, because that's the only way they're going to get a shag. Sorry.
No, just me. He's not H and H. It must be H and H.
And yeah, must be H and H. You. He wants to become Glinda because he wants to be more liked. Well, that's not going to fucking work. Fuck me. So they're going to get. But wait. They're going to get lip filler. Hey, E. Give me some bleach. I'll do your hair. I can't promise that you won't have any hair left afterwards. I might get drunk whilst I'm doing it so that it gets over processed and so that your hair falls out.
Bitch,
that's not the point.
Hand me the bleach, I'll sniff it.
But also, you want lip filler. Again, I can do it. Just give me a needle and some cement. Okay? Anyone that goes anywhere near E needs... Hematologist too, at the very least. I mean, I'd need to disinfect this entire fucking place afterwards, but that's beside the point. Oh wait, we won't do it here, we'll do it at ease. No, scratch that.
No, just do it in the middle. Just do it in the middle of the fucking English.
Yeah, I'll just do it in the middle of the fucking place. Do you need a full hazmat suit? Yeah, I think I need a full hazmat suit. Wait, you work in the NHS, Ventic. Fucking, I can just rub one from your work.
Still walk.
Oh, fuck. There are cheaper ways to feel better, like taking accountability and changing for the better. I mean, exactly, Dan.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I can think of something even more cheaper.
I mean,
silence.
Oh, yeah, silence. That would work. That would work.
Like they're managing a Fortune 500 company.
I literally hope the doctors sort out my meds, because I literally hate the insomnia, the numb stress, everything. It's just, exhausting as fuck.
Wow. Insomnia. You don't fucking have insomnia, you dumb shit. You're just fucking drugged up to your eyeballs. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is not going to be able to help. We don't have them, sadly.
Jesus Christ has left the
Oh, you have aprons, masks, gloves, scrubs, which are comfy as fuck. Well, I'll take them. You don't have insomnia.
You want exhaustion. Bitch, live a day of my life.
Right
now.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
Do what I did yesterday with my spine as it is right now. Guarantee you will be crying within 5 minutes. And yet somehow I managed to do a 8.5 hour shift in a kitchen doing full service, and I literally went through on ibuprofen.
Fucking show off. Hey Sarah, what's going on?
Oh, and just to let you know, just to describe you how it feels, right? There is one of my colleagues is, I'm going to guess, at least 6'5", right? Because he's taller than me.
Wow, someone taller than you, damn.
Right? So I would assume he's around about a size 12, size 13 boot. Now, bear in mind, these are steel toe capped.
Yeah.
It feels like that size 13 boot is being jackhammered into the base of my spine
Fun times.
every time I do something that insinuates movement.
Or sneeze.
So even sitting down hurts. Right? So you can imagine trying to walk a kitchen, move, and all you have to do is completely just momentarily forget and turn. And oh
Thanks
look,
for the gift.
I'm on the floor.
Thank you, KK.
You wouldn't last 5 minutes, you fucking dumbass bitch.
No. Kat asks, can they do anything? I don't think at this point. You've had that back problem for...
I've had this back problem since I was 12.
Yeah, I was going to say, ever since you had the growth spurt. Yeah.
It just comes from me. It just comes from me shooting up far too quick for my body.
That's what you get for being a lanky shit.
Wow.
Ha! Sorry, that's debilitating. Yeah, it can be. As I say, you literally... Not yesterday, but the day before, you literally... I literally had to take the shopping out your hands because you literally came in from work and was like, you were about to keel over.
Yeah, but that was only because I had to walk up the hill to get the bus because of Sunday service. And then because it was Sunday and I was finishing at 4:30 and the bus is at 10 to 5, I literally had to move from where I work, get changed, a complete set of clothing change, and then do a 10-minute walk from my venue to the bus stop.
Yeah.
So
that's a long walk.
And then I have a 20-minute walk home.
Yeah.
So yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
the language that came out of my mouth would have gotten the Overlord banned on TikTok.
Hi Bob. He was S-baiting today, and now we're just going through E's. We went through yesterday's video, whatever they did yesterday, and now we're going through today's IGs. But today's live stream, they were S-baiting a lot. They got banned.
They talk like an expert.
Yeah, but hang on. Wait, they want to get their meds changed. They keep on saying that they're not on medication. We went through the depression. They're not depressed. They want to get high on the drugs.
They haven't got depression. They just got sparkling sadness.
Yeah, sparkling sadness. Was it on TikTok? Yes, it was, Bob. Yeah.
Think like a
Hey, Ray Katie.
dipshit and act like a...
Oh, fuck me. I can't read any of that. Wait. I've got it here if you want to read it.
These random music is annoying, sorry. Please know I'm just trying to be better and be me. It takes so much for a person to break. You are in control of what you comment. Please be kind. If not, block me. Green heart. And don't show it to me you're actively engaging in someone else's mental health being messed up. It's so wrong. And to call me such disgusting names. People wonder why I feel like this. When people stalk, harass me, ruin my quality of fucking life.
Okay, so...
I have a mentally handicapped 10-year-old godson who could write better English than this.
I mean, yeah, you do.
I think I had a stroke.
I mean, yeah. Maybe don't do what you do then, Pred. I mean, you're not wrong, Alex. This is the thing. Alphabet got called a PDF. Because guess what, Alphabet? You talk to minors. You engage with minors. You prey upon minors. You are going to get called a predator. Not because you're trans, which you're not trans. You are a predator. You prey on the autistic community. You prey on the trans community. you prey on minors, you are literally a predator. And you prey on other people's mental health. And you are currently weaponizing your mental health against everybody else. At this point, delete your account. Kindly. Before somebody does come after you. Don't want to be called a pred? Stop acting like one. No, he doesn't understand the nuance of the word predator. No, they don't. Yeah, baby, we're just going through E's IGs that they recently posted. We can only hope someone does. Someone's going to do it. Someone is going to get pushed to that point. Please tell everyone no, the beer has arrived with milk. Nice, Miss Thing, nice.
Victim when it all blows up. A true...
And then we got this one.
With regards to me and my decisions of being here, that's not your business. I'm sorry for making it your business, because why would anyone care? People hate me, so it's just pointless trying to show I'm crying out for help to scary evil people. Sad emoji.
Huh? Hang on.
Yeah, I think I just had another stroke.
Huh?
It's not your business, but you made it our business.
Huh? You post it on a fucking public platform, you dumb shit. Anyway. Regards to me and my decisions of being here, that's none of your business. Colloquially your? Okay. Because, wait. Making it your business. Hang on. I'm sorry for making it your business, because why would anyone care? Why would anyone care? People hate me, so it's just pointless. Trying to show I'm crying out for help to scary evil people. The issue is you are manipulating people with your mental health. Here's a point. Go to the doctors then. You are preying upon minors, trans community, autistic community, and the mental health community. That's it. You're a predator. You want to get the help?
Log off and find the
Log off and go and get the help then.
Psychiatrists aren't on fucking TikTok.
I mean, some are.
Yes, but
yeah, no.
it's the same as when I watch Legal Eagle.
Oh, I like Legal
on
Eagle.
YouTube.
Yeah, I like
right?
Legal Eagle.
Or Marcus Territory.
Yeah.
Right? Marcus isn't a lawyer, but he's studying law.
Yeah.
Right? He talks about the law.
Yeah.
But he turns around and says, one, it's not legal advice, and two,
I did see that, Sky.
he can't,
He can't
he's not advocating anything.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
If you are in legal trouble, then don't, then go and seek a professional in the real world.
Yeah, yeah.
This is just him doing for fun.
Yeah.
Kat, I said Legal Eagle, is a lawyer in America.
Yeah, Legal Eagle's American.
He does videos on breaking down situations with the law and whatnot.
Emily J. Baker's a good one as well.
God, I haven't listened to her shit in a while.
And a video popped up of hers. I thought their meds were the best thing he could have started and work on them. Has he forgot he said that? Yeah, he has forgot he said that. Yeah. Yeah, I love Emily J. Baker. She's amazing. Yeah, Tracy, he has forgot he said that. Because guess what?
They don't give him the high anymore.
They don't give them a high anymore. So, no, E. This is manipulation. All these IGs are just manipulation. You're weaponizing your mental health against people calling you out. And here's the issue. You make it people's business because you fucking come online and you post about it. You don't want it to be people's business, then guess what?
Don't
Disappear.
make it.
Disappear and leave. Or come on and just sing your fucking shitty wicked songs.
At least then we know we can avoid you.
Yeah, people will just avoid you if you just sat there and sang your wicked songs. Stop trying to claim you're autistic. You're not.
Thanks
Stop
for the
trying to
gift.
claim you're trans because you're not. Stop trying to claim all the fucking shit that you're not. You are a predator preying on minors. 18 plus on everything.
If other people can manage to find the 18 plus button,
You can. If we can find the 18 plus button, you can. At this point, your brand is gone.
Never
No
even got
West
off the
End.
start line.
No West End. That's gone. That dream has gone. You are known on TikTok, on all of social media, as a predator who preys on minors. That is what you are known as. You're not known as this trans activist that you like to think you are. You're known as a predator who preys on not just minors, but vulnerable people and vulnerable communities.
Thanks for the gift.
Yeah, they turned it up on Kick. Yeah, they did, yeah. That's what you're known as. So this, oh, evil people. No, you are the evil one. You are the most evil, disgusting person. There's CLA, Mr. TikTok UK official, Kirsten Cunningham, Luna Tuna, all of them manipulate in different ways.
Thanks for the gift.
You are the most disgusting out of all of them. Out of all of them, you are the most disgusting. Because they pick on one particular community. You pick on several all at once. I mean, cancel them all. Yeah, cancel them all. Thank you for the summer sun, Kerry. You know the problem. He's stuck in that room 24/7. He got no real friends to talk to. Yeah, Tracy, and that's their own fault. Yeah.
I was guess that's a problem their own making.
Yeah, that's the problem of their own making. This right here that Elphaba is trying to do, that is also a problem
for the
of their own making. They had friends. They've had support. They've had hundreds of thousands of pounds. Karma's a bitch and it's slapping Elphaba in the face. I'm so sorry, Sky. It's a toxic app. Yeah, Sky, it is. It is. I mean, you've got Kick, the messaging app.
Yeah.
And then you've got Kick, the streaming platform. Kick, the messaging app is different. Happened because my friend told me to try going on Omegle, which Elphaba uses. I was too innocent. Preds manipulated me. I get that, Sky. If you've had support, yeah, I've Sky's had support. Every pred I ever met on Omegle asked if I had Kick right away. Yeah, they do, because the way preds work is they want to get you on a messaging app. Kick is different, but both are dangerous. Yes, they are both. Both the messaging app.
Whoa, hello.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Both the messaging app and the Kick platform. The Kick platform, what I've seen is just disgusting. Surely E can see E is the problem, not everyone else. Like, how can everyone see it, but then not us? Tracy, they do. That's the reason why you had the crash out in CLA's chat. Yeah, ban CLA, yeah. That's the reason why you had the crash out in CLA's chat. Somebody called Elphaba a pred and he instantly went on the defensive, told someone to jump off a bridge, and then when he got called out for that, they instantly went to their mental health. Yeah, Tracy, it was bad. But Kick was okay when I was. I mean,
It's never been okay.
It's never been okay. Kick has been a problem for years. So, yeah, Tracy, it was bad. But the thing is Elphaba knows that they're a predator. Elphaba knows that. Elphaba knows Elphaba knows all this shit. There is a video that BB. There is a trigger warning for this video because this was this morning.
Thank you.
There is a trigger warning to this. Are they on live? They were, Ren. They were live this morning. Yeah, I know. Some people don't know about how bad Kick can get. But it's just like every other app.
Thank you.
I mean, some people think TikTok is the worst app because of, guess what, Elphaba? Preds like you. Well, Andrew, because it brings in money. It brings in money. That's why. I might be deregistering. I had no clue. I mean, the thing is that it's the same with every app. TikTok, Instagram, wherever there is a social media app, you're going to get predators on those apps. Because you have disgusting people. But it brings in the money. This is the issue. The crash outs. Some people watch E for the crash outs. Thank you for the heartbeat, Melanie, by the way. For the crash outs. Some people aren't aware of everything that Elphaba has done because new people come onto these different apps. And that's the reason why Elphaba won't put 18 plus on, because new kids come onto these apps younger than what they should do. TikTok just move though. Rach, yes, but they won't because it brings in, it's not just the money also. I bring up the money, but it's also the engagement as well. There's also the engagement as well. It is money over morals, Rach, but it's also the engagement as well. E really needs a reality check and made accountable. Yes, they do. If you want to know how bad Kick gets, go to YouTube and look up vids about the Preds on Kick/Amigo. Yes, Sky, I've seen them. They are bad. They are really bad. It's really bad. They met my hubby 13 years ago on a story writing site from different countries. I mean, I met Mr. Raccoon on a dating site. Well, is would you class as a
Very loosely.
Very loosely. People don't want to hurt them. People want them to stop hurting communities. Right, Mystique, yeah. that's it. But Mystique, he's turning it into that because that's manipulation. Everyone seems to love Mr. Raccoon. I met my hubby on Hot or Not. Really? 18 years ago. I was young and just got very lucky. I got the 1 in 100 that are who they say. Yeah, Cat, it's dangerous. Happened to me on Habbo Hotel. I mean, like I say, with every social media app, whether it's gaming, whether it's dating, whether it's just a talking site, it comes with people who prey. Whether that, it doesn't have to be, and here's the thing, this is what people like Elphaba do not understand. It doesn't have to be in a sexual nature. There is financial, emotional, psychological, because there's different levels of abuse. There's many different levels of abuse. Any site can have predators. Exactly. Yeah, I did used to know. I did say that there was 5, but there's a lot more. I can only think of the 5 of emotional, financial, there's obviously sexual, and there was 2 others that you know when you can't Preds not press Preds look for sites where young people go. Same with the scanners. Yes, Helen. Yeah, physical. Yeah, physical. There's, as I said, there's many different levels of abuse, and it doesn't always have to be sexual, emotional, and physical. Yeah, it doesn't always have to be sexual. And Elphaba does not understand that. And Elphaba is a pred, not a sexual one, but a financial one, and an emotional one. And that's the issue here. He was on a come down because the kids went back to school. There is, yeah. People have said that. It's worrying to me just how many people have first-hand experience of grooming online. Too many people. Yes, I have some. A lot of people do. They should write a book about it. Yeah, they should. You could go into any live and ask the audience. You'd have many replies. It's that bad. It is, Sky. It's horrendous. It's absolutely horrendous. He does emotional and financial manipulation. Yes, Nemesis, they do. They do. It's a documentary in the making. I mean, Beatrix, it definitely is. You can make a whole documentary out of people's lives. Like, whole documentary. You don't even need to contact E about it. Just contact all the awareness people, get their point of view. I mean, Dira needs to be interviewed for that doc. Meow, 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 meow. Yes. Yes, to a degree, Queen Bee. Yes, I would say to a degree. If anyone here hasn't yet seen the Skelp/Chris Hansen documentary about online grooming and Roblox, Roblox is a parasite for predators. Is a parasite. Peekaboo, I'm a decoy, and there is loads of. You're a decoy. Yeah, someone's already made a documentary. Are you a decoy? Again, the whole thing with the cat in the kitten, that could be emotional grooming. Yes, that could be emotional grooming. Why? Yes, Haley, psychologically abusive. Yes. The original developer of Roblox are just whoa, that just jumped on me. I just took 14 plus charges. Yep, they did, Alex, they did. And it's so alarming to me because he was on Kick and it showed he turned off 18 plus. Yeah, virus? They did, yeah. Thank you for the club power, Kerry. 1 second. I really should get like another drink instead of coffee. Robin says neglect/acts of omission. Not caregiving, withholding basic care. Basically what he does to the cat, yeah. Shalep, sorry, it's pronounced. Sir Shalep? Probably pronouncing that wrong. Ian Chris Hansen did a documentary on online preds. It's well made. Yes, everything can be grooming, it can. Please never make a documentary about this person. They will want the royalties from the show. I mean, they would, yeah. Yes, there's many different YouTube videos. If you just type in Elphaba Orion Doherty documentary on YouTube, you'll find many people have done many videos on Elphaba. Many. He doesn't get what being predatory is, because and this is where E's mind goes to a sexual nature, saying they're really good at what they do. That show was my intro to them, and it still shocks me. Yeah, they are good. They're good at what they do, and this is the reason why they do not want to put 18 plus on. And this is the reason why they want to manipulate children, because children are easily manipulated and fall for the manipulation. And this is the reason why we're having the crash out now. And this is the reason why Elphaba will not seek the help. They will not seek the help. Undercover Underage is the original show, but they came back on YouTube with new operations to show. It's now called SOSA. Afternoon, Mama Bear, afternoon. So yeah, there is a trigger warning. BB said that there's a trigger warning to this video because Elphaba was SHing this morning.
You can only take so much before you snap. Exactly. And
Then why don't you leave? Why do you keep on coming back? You can only take so much before you snap. Then why don't you leave? The rest of us who understand mental illness, who understand mental health, know when to stop, know when to leave. You don't, because you actually get off on this. You enjoy this. You love being called a pred. Because it gives you that victimhood. It gives you this is it. This right here is exactly what Elphaba wants. I'll call you a pred because you are being predatory. Yeah, they do have an humiliation kink. I took time off on just watching TikTok for 2 weeks because of my mental health. Yeah, Kerry, exactly. I take times off. It gives them attention for the wrong reason. Yeah, it fills my blood. My 12-year-old son was, oh, I'm so sorry, Haley. And watching someone use it as a tactic is infuriating. It is. Yes, yeah, Bamba, they are. They really are. And to use this as a weapon, if Elphaba had truly snapped, they wouldn't be online. And again, this is a manipulation tactic.
then they don't know when it's going to snap properly. Do you know what I mean? They don't know. Then when it's too late, people will be like, oh my God, that's crazy. We shouldn't have done.
I'm... You're an evil piece of crap. Remember, if you need to take breaks, it's okay to do so. And there are pinned numbers on my profile, and there's a grooming, there is a grounding technique if you need it. Did they actually SH on live this morning or just hint at it? They just hinted
Thanks
at
for
it.
following.
Money at the end of it. I feel sorry for the parents of the kids that use their banks. Yeah, Andrew, exactly. Been through court case and ex got away with. I'm so sorry, Robin. Had to be. Yeah. I understand, Robin. I understand. If you need to leave, I totally understand. The way that cat is acting, I wouldn't be surprised, unfortunately. Yeah. As Harry said, I was diagnosed autistic and like 4 years ago, and I never mentioned to anyone but family. I get that, virus. I fully understand that. I get it.
No, and then they're going to just all fucking hide.
Why would we hide? Why would we hide? Again, why would we hide? Why? Why? Slime with cats, hello. And the fact that he uses that for money. Yep. I wonder if Maria's fully cut them off, hence why he's now questioning the FASD. Probably. Thank you for the treasure box. He put the treasure box in. Thank you for the treasure box slaying with cats.
And then everyone's going to talk about it, and then it's just going to be like, oh yeah, move on, and that's it. All.
Yeah. Yeah. You want my honest answer? Yes. You want my honest answer to that? Yes. Because oddly enough, I only comment on your disgusting behaviors, right? I only comment on the vile predatory behaviors. You're faking being trans, you're faking being autistic, which
Thanks
affects
for the gift.
my communities, right? So if you left social media, we just move on. Because magically, you as a problem would be gone. You
Thanks
as
for the
the
gift.
vile, nasty, evil individual that you are would be gone.
Thanks for the gift.
You want us to care about your mental health when you don't give a fuck about anybody else's mental health. This is not how this works. If you were truly feeling the way that you feel, you would leave social media and you would seek out the help that you need instead of bitching on social media. Be here past the age of 18, yeah. I'm openly autistic but I hated people and ask me to list off my traits when they say I don't look autistic. I get that, Sky, because autism has a look, apparently. They're doing a play-by-play of manipulation 101. They are, Kaylee, they really are. And he thinks this is going to work. It's not. In fact, it's going to piss people off even more. People are going to come at you even more. And it's going to push people to the point where he's going to get beat the fuck up. And we're all just going to sit there and go, and? Because at this point, no one cares.
It cares. Too late. Yeah, too late. Because calling someone a P word and
Then stop acting like one.
Thanks for the gift.
Stop acting like a predator then.
Thanks for
Stop
the gift.
preying on vulnerable people. Stop preying on minors. They're only fucking crying because the kids are back at school.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you for the coins, everybody.
basically
Thanks
trying
for the
to
gift.
make that stick on their name, and then
No one has to do that. Here's the issue. I don't have to call you a predator.
Thanks for the gift.
I don't have to do that. No one has to do that in the chat.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you all for the gifts, everyone. Mental health is so hard to deal with, and he is over here acting like it's a gold star. I know. He's messed with his own digital footprint. He didn't need anyone to help him.
Thanks
Yeah,
for the
exactly. Stardew. Sorry, I love that game, by the way. I don't need to call it you. People in the chat don't need to call it you. You did that yourself. Preying on minors,
Thanks for the gift.
preying on the vulnerable, preying on the autism,
Thanks for the gift.
preying on being trans. You did that yourself. People don't need to call it you. Your actions stuck that. You did that yourself. It's a good game. I haven't played it in a while. I'm sure my person's probably dead by now. But yeah, instead of them trying to prove he isn't a pred, he is. Does this for money, triggering for money. Exactly, Mel. Yeah.
expect someone not to react with mental health. Do you understand how damaging that is?
You turned around and told someone to jump off a bridge.
This is his laboratory. He experiments on me, hoping he can use my
Your response,
It's madness.
because they called you out for your behaviour,
My blood,
Thanks for the gift.
my strength,
was for them to go and unalive themselves.
dreaming. When I bite someone,
And you got pushback.
horrific nightmares.
You got pushback, and now you're fucking crying about it on social media.
I do not know about you, but I didn't want this change. In searching for a cure, I learned that there have been many
If he was honest to himself, he would have a better life and friends. Yeah, they would. They really would. He's done this to themselves.
To someone and how that can affect someone. Just throwing words like that around.
Oh, you mean like telling someone to jump off a bridge?
Please? Thank you. I need a moment to recover my strength. Verlaine's notes are in the laboratory if you need help with the antidote. I'll meet you at Rosalind's side. I haven't fed in a long time.
Movie star planet. I mean,
One day that's gonna be me, and you won't even know.
really? Okay. Yeah, no, right, Andrew. Thank you for the You're Awesome, Nikki. And thank you for the help me, Lindsay. Sorry. He's on their own, always will be, or has destroyed their own life with TikTok and behavior. Yeah, I got blocked on all my accounts, but I got some new ones stuff. You won't even know. Well, you wouldn't come online whining, so, I mean, yeah, Al. I mean, yeah.
And that's just how it is. I'm sorry, but that's just how it's gonna be, unfortunately.
Love the smile that's going on right now. Love the smirk that's happening right now. I don't find this remotely funny whatsoever. But Elphaba's doing this with a smirk. I know, Haley, I know. Do they even know the law changed in regards to online stuff equals police are sick of people wasting time? I know. No, they don't. But apparently everyone's going to get the police and Alpha's going to go to the authorities again. That's what they said on their IGs.
One day, if it keeps going like that. And I'm actually not even fucking...
So here's the crux of the issue. Okay, here's the main overarching synopsis. Elphaba, somebody called you a PDF, a pred, in CLA's chat. And it's going to pushing you over the edge when you are actually a predator. You prey on minors, you prey on all these communities. How do you think, with your AI autistic letter, how do you think that's going to... Like, I went through the other day comments that were seen in a Facebook post. You just want to get pip. You just constantly want to get pip. Heavy metals, don't get vaccines. Where do you think those comments come from? They come from idiots like you.
Surely you're joking.
Mocking communities.
Wait, it's coming back to me.
Okay? I will read comments in a minute.
Feathers in a
Then, that's the autistic community.
I fled into this cage.
Let's go down the trans community. You. Oh, I just want to be on hormones. Hormones are hard to get. Yeah, you've managed to have hormones before, get hormones easily before. I just want to get lip filler. I just want to do my hair. I just want to do this. No. Right? How do you think that affects the trans community? Do you not think I see the comments, because I'm in the communities, of people saying, oh, when people are actually... You have the trans community and you have trans people literally fighting for their lives to get, just to get seen, just to get heard. Right. And yet you right now are sitting on a fucking live stream because you got called a predator, which you are. That is a known fact. and you are going, oh, it's gonna push someone someday.
Finally did something good with this person.
Well, guess what, Elphaba? Your actions have pushed people to unalive too. By taking the 350 grand that you have.
Rip his throat out.
That could have gone to actual trans people.
That's my curse.
But no, you don't want to hear those words.
This somehow. Of course I'll help. Anything to bring that monster down. All right.
No, Mama Bear. They seem joyful so people don't worry and don't notice the signs of it happens. Yeah. But that's the thing.
He's seen that.
No, I don't feel sorry.
Right? I am so
Sitting here with a smirk on your face, going on about, oh, if he wasn't here, people would feel sorry. No, we'll just move on. That's the crux of it, Elphaba. If you died tomorrow, no one would give a fuck. No one would care. We'd all move on with our lives. Because again, we call out your predatory behavior and your evil behavior. No, they're not. Well, I don't think they're alive now. Ailey. Right, Jelly, I wouldn't care. However, what you don't seem to understand is, once I'm done doing this live, I will go on. I mean, I do clip and edit these. But I clip and edit these, and then I go and watch multi-level marketing videos. I watch gaming videos. I game. People have lives. No one gives a fuck. Self-absorbed, manipulative liar. That's all he is, yeah. I'm going to be really mean. Some people would have a party. I mean, some people would, Andrew. Some people would, yes. Some people would have a party. One less evil person on this app. They've cried wolf many times. They have. Remember the button knife incident, Elphaba? Multiple button knife incidents.
I'm lying to you. Like it's gonna happen. And you won't know.
Well, duh. Wow. That's why nobody roots for them to go as a human. Exactly, Stardew. They have no redeeming qualities, so no one's going to root for them.
So just please stop hating on me.
No. And the fact that you're sat here using suicide as a weapon proves there is nothing wrong with you. Nothing. And the people that support you are just as evil. One day...
Thanks for following.
One day, you are going to get beat the shit out of. Because people are going to be pushed to the point that it's going to happen. You are lucky that I live hundreds, if not thousands of miles away. You are very lucky that I keep this to an online space. Because I do. I keep this to an online space.
Thanks for following.
I get my aggression out, and I get my aggression out. I get my thoughts out. I get my emotions out on a live stream. Because, Jesus Christ, if I lived near you, and I'll be honest, if I lived near you and didn't have social media, I'd come and beat you I wouldn't, I mean, I can't fight myself, I can't fight my way out of a paper bag, but I genuinely can't believe no one's actually swung at them in real life yet. Well, yeah, people have confronted them, and he runs and goes to the police and say, runs the transphobia card.
There's only so much a person can take, and I've had 5 fucking years of it.
Then leave. Bye. See ya. No one will miss ya. Again, let's look at this from a It makes them the victim then. Yeah, that's it, Inked Mom. I think that's the reason why people haven't done it. Is because it makes them the victim. And that's the reason why I'm glad that I have social media and I'm able to vent and just get my emotions out this way. And I'm glad that people are able to vent in this chat in the way that they are. I'm glad that people are able to do that. Right. Let's look at this. Hang on, let me go back a bit because I'm losing my train of thought a little bit.
Hating on me, because there's only so much a person can take, and I've had 5 fucking years of it.
Right, okay, so Natasha, Trans Lady, and Jenny have both confronted them and ran both times. Yes, exactly. Thank you for the roses, Gemma. Okay, so let's talk about this. Elphaba, get your head out your ass. I'm 37 years of age. 37. Do you not think we still get hate? Nah, because it's all about you. It's all about your life. I was hated on, beat the shit out of, before you was even born. Okay? For both being autistic and gay. Cry me a fucking river. You've had 5 years. Try multiple years. And I'm guessing people... twins. People in the chat. People in the chat would also turn around and say that they've been through it as well. You are not the only one that's had to deal with it. And the problem is, Elphaba, you are what people are saying you are by your actions. Ugh.
Even beforehand, being bullied in school.
No. Let's be real. You wasn't bullied in school. You threw Bibles at people. You threw your nits at people. That's all documented on TikTok. You got quote unquote bullied because you did things. Actions have consequences. Throwing your nits in people's hair, throwing Bibles at people, being a problem. Oh my God. If he ever had a genuine issue, no one would help because he's the biggest fraud. Yep, Haley. At this point, there's just the biggest fraud going.
I've had it all my fucking life, and it just feels like it's a constant curse of bullying me. So then I'm just...
You mean people call you out because of your bad actions and what you've done? Ah. Cry me a river. Right, Mama Bear.
It's like, well, what's the point? You know?
Exactly. What's the point? Why are you still here? Why are you still causing problems for communities? Why are you still acting the way that you are?
You say, well, I'd serve it all. Thank you. I'll take that into account, and I will 100% take that. Thank you.
No, you won't. You're lying. Always the victim. Never does anything wrong. Always me. Yeah. I was going to say there is a difference between bullying and calling someone out on shit behavior. There is, Haley. Kaylee. There is. Lied that he got SA'd by a teacher, which he admitted to the police. He lied and people confirmed it. Yep, he lied in school that they got SA'd by a teacher. Do you not remember that, E? You've caused problems your entire life. And you wonder why people call you out. People call you out because of what you do. It's not bullying. People call you out. I don't know why the police aren't doing anything about him. I don't know, Victoria. I don't know. At this point, I don't know. Because, in fact, hang on. I might know something about that, Victoria. Because he lies and says that they're trans. And he will use the transphobia card against the police. As a victim of GB, I still took accountability for my behaviour, even though mine wasn't a choice. Haley. That's right, and they had to put E in the classroom in their own. Yeah? Oh, yeah? Why the fuck is TikTok not doing anything about it? Engagement, Haley. Engagement. I wish E was in Scotland. I'm not autistic or part of your community, but E takes advantage. Yep, Andrew, they do. The police, hey Gail, the police don't do anything because there's very little actual evidence, unfortunately. I mean, there's a lot of evidence of what he said. Shocking behaviour yet again. I mean, there always is. Yeah, they lied about essay in school. They've lied about essay multiple times. Multiple times. And I think when no, there's TikTok evidence, not criminal evidence. I mean, there's stuff that he's lied about. I understand where you're coming from, Gail, but there's just stuff that he's lied about. And could it be turned into criminal? Possibly. It depends on... It's a grey area with that, but I understand where you're coming from. I don't know how Dean's case against E will go at this point. From what I understand, from what Dean has said, the police aren't doing anything. From what I gather. There was a case of where he showed the outfit he supposed SA in whilst laughing. That was a different one, yes. That was the white outfit, yeah. But he claims SA, but then lies about it. People go to the police for attention. That's why Dean did it, let's be honest. No, I think Dean wanted to actually get Elphaba taken down. For all the shit that he does online. I think that's the reason why Dean went there.
Thank you very much. I deserve it all, you're correct. Thank you.
You do! You deserve the backlash. Because of all the shit that you've done. It is all online. Most of what Elphaba has done has been online rather than in real life, and that's how he gets away with a lot of the shit. And a lot of it's manipulation. I believe Dean did it for the right reasons too. Not everyone has, but I think Dean did it for the right reasons. In North America, he would have been put in their place in real life by now. Yeah, they would.
You have a lovely day and I wish you well. I do. Because I have to be nice, don't I?
You have to be nice. I mean, do they? Have you watched that show on that lady who lied about being in on Sky TV? No, I haven't. No, I haven't. No, Gail, that doesn't work. People have tried. People have tried to black out E, and then we get the butter knife incident. Then you get the butter knife incident. It is a nice thought, though. If nice is an obligation, you're not nice. I mean, yeah. Telling people to jump off a bridge is not nice, Elphaba. The people have done blackouts to do with it, and then you get the butter knife incident, and he escalates things a bit more. I mean, awareness is its own industry. It is.
And again, are you saying escalating again? If that's what you think, nah, that's fine. You go right a fucking head, queen.
It is. It is escalating, because if you were serious, you would go to the doctors. My life. I mean, they were online this morning, Keto. They're online this morning. People wouldn't be half as aware of the button. But the problem with that, Gail, is I understand where the problem here is. I can understand your point. The problem comes in with when you had the butter knife incident and like this SH incident is Elphaba doesn't put 18 plus on, and anyone can come across Elphaba's live streams. Anyone. Kids can come across Elphaba's live stream. And if Elphaba's doing the butter knife incident and people do the blackouts and Elphaba pulls the butter knife incident, if nobody's watching and kids come across that, I understand your point, but then there's the other side of that where you do need to bring awareness to what Elphaba does to make Elphaba stop doing what they're doing, even though Elphaba's not really going to stop what they're doing. But it's to make people aware, I guess, of the shenanigans that Elphaba doesn't call out their manipulation. He finds it impossible to be nice. It's not in their nature. He's just one. Yeah. There is far worse on TikTok, let's be honest. EOG. No, I disagree, Gail. He is the most evil person because of what they do. I tend to disagree because of the communities that Elphaba affects. I mean, you know, he's more calculating. And that's how he gets away with a lot of the shit that they do. That's how he gets away with a lot of shit that they do. People are becoming more aware of his behaviour. They are.
S-baiting again. Oh well. There you go, sorry.
Again, sorry seems to be the hardest words. I mean, okay. Because again, the behaviour doesn't change. And now you're going on condescending attitude. But again, you know, we're all going to be the reason why he... Thank you, Kath. We're all going to be the reason. Sorry, way too easily. Yeah, so sorry. What has happened to Paul Breach? Did anyone know? Paul Breach got called out a lot, and Paul Breach disappeared. Paul Breach disappeared, from what I understand. Paul Breach isn't around anymore. From what I understand, Paul Breach isn't around anymore. From what I understand. But yeah. I'm sure very easy to say sorry when you don't mean it. Yeah. Okay, have a good day. I'm gonna have some coffee, do my makeup and go to work. Okay, Varus. I really need to get into my makeup. It's never a sincere apology. It's always with a tone. It is, yeah, Kaylee. It really is. Yes, I have some records so I can watch this later. Yeah, I'm going to clip these and put them up anyway, Boris, anyway. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here anyway because I want coffee and some food and things like that. TikTok has just allowed all the wrong ones to broadcast their BS. It has, Haley. I'm sure we're going to get more S-baiting and more dramatics. I was going to cover some Lunar Tuna, but I've been live for a bit, so I'm sure they're going to cause some more shenanigans. He will cause some more shenanigans. Lunar Tuna. I did have a clip of Kev and police, and I'll cover that tomorrow if there's not too much of E. But yes, I'll catch everyone later. If you're going to cause trouble, thank you for following, Sassy Susie. Yes, at 9 a.m. I will catch everyone tomorrow. If you're going to cause trouble, try not to get caught. And if you do get caught, record it so we can all watch it. And I'm sending bear hugs to everybody who needs it. And I will reiterate, I know today was triggering for everybody. There is numbers pinned to my profile and a grounding technique there as well. But I'll catch everyone later. Goodbye, everybody.